I have to get off this thing to go on my. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna let Champ listen to some music. I'll holler at y'all in the meantime. Peace, love, and blessings. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Bomb Squad! Good evening. Shouts out to the mighty LDBC. I am Trill Will LDBC or nothing, and welcome to yet another episode of the Trill from the Ground Up podcast, hosted on today on two different platforms. Number one, I'm trying to get following my brother's advice and going on Rumble, and I'm going on Rumble and I'm trying to do content I'm trying to expand my horizons, if you will. I'm trying to expand my horizons and all this good stuff. Let me put my Rumble in here, cause I understand YouTube they're shadow banning everything. So here's a link to my Rumble page, just in case if you need it. There's a link to my Rumble. I'm gonna start going into diversifying myself and also not limiting myself to just YouTube. If you can do me a favor, go over to Rumble and subscribe to my page there. I'm trying to build what I built here over there, just so we have somewhere alternative to go, just in case YouTube decides, hey, we want to shadow ban you into the realm of nothingness like they always have done. But anyways, shout out once again to the mighty LDBC. That's the Lions Den Boxing community. For those who don't know, now you do know. I am Trill Will LDBC or nothing, aka Trill Will Talks Politics, right here on good old YouTube. Three things I ask when I go live. Y'all already know what they are. Number one, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I create content on this channel and all that good stuff. And also smash the like button. Smashing that like button, it manipulates the algorithm so that more eyes that need to see my videos can and will see it. And also, and third and most importantly, make sure you donate to the channel. Donating to the channel helps me help you. But anyways, who all do we got here in this good old chatterific? Shall we see? Shall we? Ask Una in the building what's happening with it. Salute to you. Pam in the building. How you doing, Queen? Miss Julie, how are you? Miss Cat, how are you? Miss Fancy, how are you, lady? Brandon, what's up with it, family? How you feel, man? Free my grandma. Salute to you. Christina, how are you? Baby Jay, what's up with it, Queen? How you doing, lady? My brother from another mother, Mr. Shelton, what's happening with it, man? Hey, Shelton, I got a Rumble page now. I done built a Rumble page. Okie dokie. Oakley dokley. Let's see. Get rid of all of this stuff here. Let me go to YouTube, because there's a video that I want to see. There's a video that I need y'all to see. There's a video. I need y'all to see it. And I need to go to Miss Ashley's page to go and grab it. Let me go and grab her page real quick. There it is. There we go. And matter of fact, yeah. I want y'all to see this too. From Ashley the Baroness. I'm probably gonna get a flag for this, for using her video. And of course, I'm sure she doesn't mind, because I'm spreading her message, because I agree with everything she said in this video. It's 11 minutes long. I'm going to be pausing it here and there to interject my own ideas about this video. But in the meantime, between time, let me go ahead and make this bigger real quick. Let me make this full size.
Gets me kicked off this platform.
Let me make this full size, because this needs to be full size right here. So y'all tune on in to Miss Ashley, and shout out to her and shout out to her channel. She has over 180,000 subscribers. No, I'm not on fan base yet. I'm trying to expand my horizons though. Right now I'm on Rumble. I'm on Rumble, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook. What else do I have? I think that's it right now. But I have nobody in my what's name, because I have 0 followers on this page. I have zero followers on my Rumble page at all. I have none on here at all. I have none on here, which is tragic, cause okay, let me see. Let me go to my Rumble page, cause this thing is like behind, like super behind. Hey Lachelle, how you doing, Queen? My granddaughter is in there acting a plum fool in there. Jesse, what's up with it, man? Hero for hire, salute to you, man, and thank you. Yeah, because I'm starting to diversify my platforms, because y'all know YouTube loves shadow banning people for telling the truth. But yeah, anyways, here's Miss Ashley.
Platform. So I'm gonna be graphic. It is what it is. Let's talk. Because this week something happened that took us about 400 years to get to. And before I tell you what was said, I need to tell you what was being named. Because this is the part that never gets said with the weight that it deserves. Before a single ship left the coast of West Africa, the people who were going to be put on it were already being processed, stripped naked, prodded, groped. Traders invasively examined the breast, buttocks, and vaginal areas of women and girls.
Let me pause right there. Let's go back, and y'all know what I'm going to do with this. Cross-reference that to stuff that we learned about today in today's time. This was during the days of slavery. This is during the days of slavery. How these slave catchers, these slave owners were prodding and poking and fingering little girls. Who does that sound like to y'all? Combos with Cam. How you doing, sis? How you doing? Who does this sound like? Donald John fucking Trump is who it sounds like. Because in the Epstein files, there is a place in the Epstein files that said that Donald Trump, and I quote, was fingering little girls to test for tightness. Like I said, nothing in the Epstein files is new under the sun. They are just operating in the same system of their ancestors. Their ancestors done the same thing to slaves. They done the same exact things to slaves. So y'all know, again, done the same thing that the slave catchers of yesteryear was doing, Donald Trump was doing here in modern day times. Jeffrey Epstein was doing the same thing that his raggedy, dirty, disgusting ass, musty ancestors were out here doing at the same damn time. What's up with it, Ram? What's good, Brody? They were doing the same exact thing that they were doing during the days of slavery here in America. I'm gonna let her continue.
Allegedly to assess their childbearing ability. Men and boys were groped around the groin, scrotum, and anus. One white trafficker who later
Let me pause it again. Who does that sound like yet again? If you listen to the Sasha Riley tapes, like I had the displeasure of doing, but I had to, you would hear the same thing. Donald Trump did the same thing to little boys. Same thing. It's how he got a tent stake up his ass. But anyway, continue.
Testified. Described the process as similar to what you would do to a horse before purchasing it. These were human beings, y'all. They were being evaluated the way that you would evaluate livestock. And when the evaluation was done, they were assigned a number, not a name, a number.
What does this sound like? It sounds like the school to prison complex to me. How they groom and how they use systems systematically to program and produce little black boys as prison numbers. You see, it's history literally repeating itself in real time. Now all you have to do is literally look. Hey, salute to you, bro. Salute to you, Ram. Salute to you, my brother. But yeah, literally history is repeating itself yet again. The disgusting people who've been doing disgusting things and lying about it for generations are still doing the same exact thing and telling black people who've seen it, witnessed it, and experienced the trauma from that same disgusting genre of people, those demographic of people who are demonic, satanic, if you will, who still use the name of God to promote their own satanic rituals, grabbing and fondling and molesting little girls and little boys, sending them to systems and transforming their names and their cultures to numbers so that less dignifies who they are as people and make it so that they don't have to lose sleep at night. But yet again, here we go.
And loaded onto ships. These ships were built into two categories: tight packers and loose packers. Tight packers maximized profit. Human beings were measured with instruments with charts to calculate how many bodies could be chained in a single row. The space allocated per person was roughly the size of a coffin. Men were shackled together in pairs at the wrists and ankles and packed into the hold lying on their sides, unable to sit up, unable to turn over, unable to move.
Now think about that. You have grown men and grown women. You have grown men specifically, grown black African men chained to 6x6 sections of a ship, unable to move. You know how disgusting that shit is? Just listen.
The heat in the hold was lethal and suffocating. There was almost no ventilation. The air was so thick with human waste, sweat, and disease that sailors reported being unable to breathe when they opened the hatch. Dysentery tore through entire decks. People vomited on each other. People had diarrhea on each other. People died chained to the person beside them and stayed there, rotting, until someone came to remove the body. Sometimes that took days. Smallpox spread. Measles spread. The living were chained to the dead in spaces the size of coffins, in heat that historians describe as suffocating and unbearable. In the middle of the ocean, women were kept unchained in separate compartments, not as mercy, but because being unchained made them easier to access. Crew members raped them throughout the voyage, not occasionally, routinely.
Let me pause that right there again. Little black girls were not chained for the specific purpose of those dirty ass fucking slave Neanderthals to have their way with them, to forcibly rape them, impregnate them. Sounds familiar, don't it? Sounds like Katie Johnson's case, right? But black people, you need to forget about slavery. You need to forget about it.
Those who resisted were flogged. Women gave birth on those ships, without medical care, without assistance. And those...
Sounds like the beginning of gynecology in America, doesn't it? How they experimented on black women's bodies without anesthesia. Tortured those women. Tortured my ancestors. Yeah.
Conditions. Most newborns didn't survive. In one documented case, a captain punished a failed rebellion by killing one of the men involved immediately and forcing 2 other enslaved people to eat his heart and liver.
But these are the same people who tell black people that we're the most violent, we're the most hypersexual, we're the most demonic, we're the most criminal, we are genetically disposed to criminality, according to people like Big Gums and Little Teeth, Charlie Kirk. We're predisposed to violence, but it doesn't sound like that to me. That sounds like you're talking about yourselves. You're talking about your bullshit ass ancestors. The messenger. Salute to you, family. It's Scorpio the Slim Fella. What's up, Brody? Piff, what's up with it, man? These people claim to say that black people are the savages. We're the savages. We are the savages. Yeah, right. Continue.
While the rest watched. This is in the historical record, y'all. It is documented in historical accounts of the Middle Passage. About 15% of the people put on those ships, nearly 2 million human beings died before they reached land. They were thrown overboard, and some were thrown overboard alive because maritime insurance paid for cargo lost at sea, not cargo that died of illness. Throwing people into the ocean alive was more profitable than letting them die of.
See? They've been hustling and scamming the system since forever and a day. They've been doing the same criminality that follows Trump is the same criminality that these demons used to steal money, i.e. throwing slaves overboard into the ocean so that sharks can have their way with them. So much so that in the Middle Passage, the sharks started altering their routes behind slave ships so that they can get a free feast. But yeah.
Disease. The most documented case is the Zong Massacre of 1781, in which a British captain threw 132 enslaved people into the ocean alive and filed an insurance claim. The case went to court. The question before the court wasn't whether a crime had been committed, though. The question was whether the insurance policy covered the loss. The ones who survived the crossing arrived at a port and then were processed again.
Pause again. Once again, they say, hey, slavery was so long ago, black people. Don't you stop talking about it. Stop talking about slavery. You're upsetting us. You're making us feel bad about being slaves. You're making us feel bad about being white. Yeah, you're making us feel willy bad. Freedom's March, what's up, Brody? You're making us feel willy bad about being savages and disgusting demons. Ooh, you're making us feel bad about it. You're making us feel bad. You're hurting our little feelings. Yeah, but insurance started with black bodies. The first thing to be insured in America is black bodies. Shout out to my brother Freedom's March in the super chat with that 10 piece. He says, salute to my bro. Salute to you, Brody. Let me know if you want a link.
Before they were sold, their skin was rubbed with oil to disguise cracking and lesions. Their heads were sometimes shaved to remove gray hairs and bacteria, to make them look younger and healthier than they actually were. They were examined again by buyers, poked, prodded, molested. George Washington, who would become the first president of the United States, specified in writing in 1772 that he preferred enslaved people not exceeding 20 years of age. He was placing an order for human beings, like you would place an order for food.
George Washington, the first president of the United States, was placing a DoorDash order for slaves. But these people tell us to forget our history. They tell us that, oh no, it's too far in the past, Will. It's too far in the past, man. Too far in the past. Y'all need to stop. Y'all just keep holding on to the past, Will. Y'all can't never let go of the past. Okay.
And the ones who were purchased were put to work. About 80% of enslaved Africans transported across the Middle Passage ended up on sugar plantations in South America and the Caribbean, where the mortality rate was so high that the entire enslaved population had to be continuously replaced through the ongoing slave trade. People worked from before dawn until after dark in gangs, cutting sugarcane in tropical heat, feeding it into mills regularly to fingers, hands, and arms. Life expectancy on a sugar plantation was measured in years.
The first machinery to be used for black bodies. And what she didn't say in this, they worked those people till the tendons fell off the bone. Tendons in your arms that hold your muscles together literally was worked so expeditiously. So they worked it so strenuously that they worked the literal tendons off of people's bones.
Not decades. The system consumed people. That was the model. You work them to death and then you buy more. In the United States, enslaved people were raped systematically by the men who owned them, by overseers, by anyone the law permitted.
Listen to that part. The law permitted. They made laws making it legal for them to rape, molest, destroy, lynch, eat, hang, burn, shoot, whatever they had to do, because we were considered property. Less than dogs.
And when those rapes produced children, those children were born enslaved. The enslaver's blood ran through the veins of the people that he owned. Families were deliberately separated at auction. Children sold away from mothers, husbands sold away from wives, with the specific intention that they would never find each other again. Their languages were criminalized. Their religions were outlawed. Their names were replaced with the names of the men who owned them. Reading and writing were made illegal. The systematic destruction of identity, culture, language, family, and humanity was not incidental to the system.
Listen, that would explain why I have an Irish last name and I'm not Irish. So I want people to know. I want y'all to listen to this with the same seriousness that I listened to it. And it almost brought me to tears. But it also enraged me at the same time. But go ahead, I'm gonna let her continue.
It was the system. You can't enslave a person that knows who they are. So they made sure people didn't know. This ran for 400 years. The records are a little fuzzy, but between 12 and 14 million people were stolen from Africa. Nearly 2 million died on the crossing. Tens of millions more were born into slavery in the Americas. The wealth generated by their labor built banking systems, the insurance industries, the textile industries, and the national economies of Britain, Spain, France, Portugal, the Netherlands, and the United States.
I wanted to pause right there. And this is for the dumbasses who come in my comment sections always, oh, black people want to be victims. They want to be victims, man. They want to be victims. You are still living in a system that profited off of the enslavement, the abuse, the rape, the murder of my ancestors. New York Life exists because they enslaved my people. America exists because they enslaved my people. Period. The end of story. You're only rich because you stole bodies to be rich. You didn't earn shit. You stole it, you bitch ass niggas. But anyways.
That wealth was inherited, it was compounded. It is still here. When Britain abolished slavery in 1833, the government paid 20 million pounds in compensation.
Listen to this.
Equivalent to about 2 billion pounds today. That money went to the enslavers.
Let me pause it right there. When Britain so-called abolished slavery, they gave reparations to who? To the enslavers, the slave owners, just like they did in the United States. They gave the slave owners $300 a pop for every slave they lost. So they paid essentially reparations to the slave owners here in the United States. But we didn't get a dime. But don't worry, I got another point in a minute.
Not to the enslaved. British taxpayers were paying off that debt until 2015. Lloyd's of London, which insured slave ships throughout the trade, they formally acknowledged the history and apologized for it. But the wealth didn't disappear. It compounded. The cotton that enslaved people picked in Mississippi in 1850, it built the textile industry that funded the Industrial Revolution. None of that wealth was ever returned. And when it was over, the men who built all of that wrote the history books. They named...
You see? That's why it's called his story, because they rewrote history. They rewrote it. They just like the Daughters of the Confederacy, the red shirts in the White League. They rewrote history. They rewrote it. Oh, we didn't do nothing bad. It wasn't that bad.
The streets after themselves, built monuments to the men that tried to keep it going.
Facts.
Taught children that it was a tragedy of its time. Something complicated, something to understand in context, you know? This week, 123 countries stood up at the United Nations and said, no.
Listen to this
We
part.
see it. We name it. The gravest crime in the history of humanity. And I keep thinking about the people that never got to hear that. The people who died carrying the truth of this in their bodies, with the world's silence pressing down on top of it. Our ancestors knew exactly what it was. They lived it and the world looked away.
Yep.
That's not a small thing to finally name.
Nope.
Now let's talk about who refused to name it. 3 countries out of 193. The United States, Israel, and Argentina.
I'm going to pause that right there. The United States, Israel, and Argentina were the only 3 countries that said, no, we didn't see nothing bad. We didn't see nothing wrong. But I want y'all to look at this. Israel, the United States, and Argentina vote against, calling the transatlantic slave trade the gravest crime against humanity, and reparations for descendants of enslaved Africans. Reparations for Holocaust survivors, nothing for slavery's descendants. You see, the hypocrisy is real because of the fact that anytime somebody even said anything remotely about Israel itself, you would deem anti-Semitic. And you had the wrath of the world on top of you. Once you said the smallest iota of a thing about those people, those small hat people over there, once you did, that was it. Over with for you. You see how many celebrities got shamed and got blacklisted and canceled because they said something that they deemed anti-Semitic, but Israel can set their goofy ass who committing right now open atrocities and genocide right now and say, no, we didn't see anything wrong with slavery. We don't see anything wrong with slavery. You don't see anything wrong with slavery. But now I see the blacks over here celebrating Iran. Of course we are. Because Iran actually acknowledges what happened to my people. They see it. They know it. I'm not gonna be on the side of people who looked at me and tell me that you putting black people on a boat 6x6 chained to each other where they defecated and threw up on each other, dysentery and cholera and all kinds of sickness rolling through a fucking condensed fucking place underneath the bow of a boat with no kind of ventilation whatsoever. And you sit here trying to tell me that wasn't a grave enough crime, but we need to look at your history and look at the Holocaust. We need to look at that shit. That was the gravest crime against humanity right there. But you don't ever talk about the rubber mines in the Congo where over 12 million Africans died. They never talk about that. They never talk about Leopold and what he did to my fucking people. They never talk about that shit. I wonder why. More than almost triple the amount of bodies. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about that. But still, they got the audacity and the gall to come out and tell us we don't have anything to be complaining about. We don't have anything to be whining about. We're being victims. That's what they always fucking say. They always run their fucking mouths and tell us that we're the victims when we've been victimized and it's been documented. You can go look up John Thistlewood's you can look at his diary right now and see he raped black women over 3,825 times and he documented every time of it. There's books that they had out. They were talking about eating black bodies. They were cannibalized. They were cannibalizing us. They were torturing us outright. There's Jesse Washington, who was chained to a tree. And these motherfuckers looked at him with 16,000 people surrounding his body on a bullshit humbug case that an all-white jury found him guilty of with no evidence. They hung this man from a chain. They lowered his body into a fire and watched him scream and try to climb that chain to get out. And then they started cutting off his fingers to watch it. They cut all of his fingers off, so they watched him slap that chain trying to save his own life. And these same fucking people will sit here and tell black people that we're overreacting. Nigga, fuck y'all. You didn't take the minute. You're anti-Semitic, man. You're anti-Semitic. You're anti-Semitic, man. You're anti-Semitic. I'm gonna let her continue.
Countries looked at a non-binding statement, not a reparations check, not a court summons, not a single dollar changing hands, not one person facing any kind of consequences, just a formal moral acknowledgement that this happened and that it was the worst, and voted no. They voted no. And the argument this country made is one of the most clarifying things they've said in years. The U.S. Deputy Ambassador stood up in that hall and said,
Listen.
"The United States does not recognize a legal right to reparations for historical wrongs that were not illegal under international law at the time they occurred." They built the legal system that made all of that legal. They wrote those laws. They enforced them. They sent men with guns to drag the people back that survived long enough to escape. They fought a war. Hundreds of thousands of people died, specifically to keep those laws in place.
Right.
And now they're sitting behind those same laws as their defense, as proof that they don't owe anything. The country that engineered the legal architecture of chattel slavery is using that same architecture like a shield. That's a confession if I've ever heard one.
Listen to what they said. Now I'm gonna break this down for y'all again. These sun-dodging fucking lice-infested sun devils literally sat there and used for their bullshit as excuse to say, well, we don't believe that there was a crime committed because the laws that we wrote to say it wasn't a crime said it wasn't a crime, so it wasn't wrong at all. America literally sat on the world stage and says, we're racist, fine, what are you gonna do about it? What the fuck you gonna do about it? We wrote the laws, we wrote the history, and we standing behind those bullshit ass laws. Israel and fucking Argentina sat on a world stage and said, we're racist, so the fuck what? And what? And people are okay with that. And they're talking about in America, racism doesn't exist. Shut the fuck up talking to me.
And then there's Europe. Europe didn't vote no, they abstained. And I want you to hear what Europe said in order to explain
Listen
that.
to this shit.
The European Union said that they couldn't support the resolution because the word gravest implies a hierarchy amongst atrocity crimes, and no legal hierarchy between crimes exists. The country that designed ships specifically engineered to maximize the number of human bodies that you could pack into a hull, that built the plantation economies that made European aristocratic families wealthy for 10 generations and counting, that colonized an entire continent and drew its borders at a conference in Berlin in 1884, where not a single African person was present, that extracted the...
Listen to that. They had a whole conference where they chopped up Africa into sections for countries to go colonize, and Africa had no representation at the fucking table. How demonic do you have to be to go say, look at this land over there. We're just going to colonize their shit and take all their fucking, we're going to take every one of their resources for our own personal gain. And they get nothing. Boy, I tell you, boy.
Gold, the diamonds, the rubber, the copper, the people for 100 years. And they're still sitting with that wealth in 2026. Had concerns about an adjective. Not the 2 million people thrown into the ocean. Not the women raped on those ships. Not the children sold at auction. The word used to describe all of it. The Netherlands is the only country in the world that's ever formally apologized for its role in the slave trade. One out of every nation that participated. One apology in the entire history of the Western world. But look at who said yes, right? 132 countries, the entire African continent, the Caribbean, Latin America, most of Asia, the global South. The people who know from their blood and their bones what it means to be on the receiving end of that power. They didn't hesitate. They didn't debate language. They didn't have concerns about adjectives. They called it what it is without flinching, without qualifying, without apologizing for the clarity of it all. And for the first time in the history of international law, it's on the record. What happened to African people wasn't complicated. It wasn't a product of its time. It wasn't something we need to understand in context. It was the worst thing human beings have ever done to each other. 123 names on it. So let me be clear about what this week was and what it wasn't. It wasn't justice. It wasn't reparations. It wasn't accountability. No one's going to prison. No check is being written. No land is being returned. No wealth redistributed. It was 123 countries agreeing on a word, a non-binding word, and even then it was too much for some people. But that word, after 400 years of refusing to say it, is not nothing, because our ancestors carried the truth of this without anyone official ever confirming it. They knew what it was. Right. We have always known what it is. And for generations, we were told we were exaggerating, that we needed to move on, that it was a long time ago, that people asking for acknowledgement were the problem. 3 countries said no, but 123 said yes. And the people who built this world on the bodies of our ancestors, who designed ships to fit more of them in, who rubbed oil on their skin to hide the damage before putting them on the auction block, who bred them like livestock and sold their children and raped their daughters, and then wrote history books calling it complicated, spent 400 years trying to make us forget that we were worth fighting for. This week, the world disagreed. That belongs to us. It always has.
Yes.
And nobody gets to take that back.
Man, that's powerful. That is powerful. That is powerful. That is powerful. And yet disgusting at the same time. It's powerful and disgusting at the same time. It's powerful and disgusting at the same time. What's up, Kev? They stood on a world stage and said to the world, America did, and I'm going to talk about where we live. America set their stupid asses on the stage and said, well, we don't believe an atrocity has happened because the laws we wrote said there wasn't an atrocity. See, I told y'all, they didn't never teach this shit in school. Most of the shit I learned was because I grew up and started reading books and learning, talking to the elders in my community. They started sharing stories with me. That's how I became aware of all this shit that's been going on and all the shit that they hid from all of us. They hid this shit from all of us. They never taught this. Right, Freedom. A nation of laws. A nation of laws. A nation of laws. That's the irony. We're a Christian nation, while at the same time lying on a world stage saying, I don't see anything wrong with enslaving and capturing and killing and raping and molesting and lynching and hanging and working these people till they tendons fell off the bone. Nah, you good, Freedom's March. Just let me know when. I'll send you the link. These same people, quite literally, would sit up here and look you in your face as a black person in America and tell you that you don't have anything to be crying about. Now. Okay. Let's see. I don't even want to get on him yet. I'm gonna wait. Let me go to. Let me go here. 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 Let me find it. Let me find it. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm gonna get you next. I'm gonna get you in a second. I just want to find that picture. That is what I want right there. Hold on. Let me go here. Boom. Let's go here. Make this bigger. Now, brings me to Erica Kirk and all this so-called alleged outrage from the right and all these goofballs, these magatards and these dumbass redneck racists. What if we did it in blackface? Y'all been doing blackface for over 100 years. The fuck is you talking about? You had Lily Gaddis this past October and Halloween do a whole live stream in blackface. And y'all got the nerve to try to talk to Drewski. Oh, Drewski, you're wrong, Drewski. You're wrong. That is so wrong. You want to talk about an assassinated woman's husband. You want to talk about that, man. Come on, man. You want to talk about it. Come on, man. You just wrong, man. You just wrong, man. Come on, man. You just wrong, man. You just wrong. You just wrong. Come on, man. You just wrong, man. Sending Drewski a cease and desist. He didn't never name, Hit Dogs Hollering is a real renowned statement, right? This man never even mentioned her name at all, but everybody knew exactly who he was talking about because of the bullshit she been doing since. Well, I got a question for you. I got a question for the racists, the goofballs out here. I got a question. How y'all madder at Drewski than you are at the sitting pedophile in the White House? I want to know that one. A matter of fact, where my little bangs out there? Where is it at? How y'all more mad at Drewski than y'all are at the pedophile sitting at the White House in the files over 1 million times? How y'all more mad at Drewski than y'all are at Donald Trump stealing billions of dollars from American taxpayers? Damn. Why and how are y'all more mad at Drewski than you are at the Republicans not doing a damn thing to defend you and you pay them to defend you? How in the blue fuck are you more mad at Drewski, who is a comedy content creator, than you are at Donald Trump's son-in-law getting billions and billions of dollars from the Middle East while promoting a fucking war? While they're over there stealing more fucking money from those people. Why and how are you more mad at Drewski than you are at Donald Trump running America into bankruptcy? We're insolvent. We ain't got no fucking money to pay our bills. We ain't got shit. Not a motherfucking thing. How are you more mad at Drewski than you are at the motherfucking pedophile in the White House that ran your gas prices up sky high? How are you more mad at Drewski than you are at that raggedy ass racist piece of shit in the White House that's a pedophile, by the way, than you are at the grocery prices that you have to go and gather up chains, sell cans, and all kinds of shit? You got to open up your own OnlyFans page in order for you to afford fucking groceries. These motherfuckers out here are fucking retarded. I'm telling you, racism is expensive as fuck. Look. Just peep this. Lyndon B. Johnson coined a phrase that he said, and he was a racist piece of shit too, just so y'all know. He was a racist piece of shit. He said, if you can convince the poorest white man that he is better than the best black man, he won't even know that you're even picking his pockets. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for him. And we have one right in the chat that got in his feelings already. Look at him. The Brunson, you fucking lice-infected, diphtheria-ridden piece of shit, knuckle-dragging Neanderthal troglodyte. Your mama fucked your brother. You are a piece of shit. How is it possible? Let me continue on my rant, please. Go out while we're trying to be interrupted by the fucking MAGA trolls now. I see they coming. But how is Erica Kirk willing to forgive the shooter of her white-ass husband by a white-ass man at a white-ass school in white-ass Orem, Utah, at a white-ass university in front of white-ass people? How can she forgive them? I forgive them, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they're doing. With those fake-ass tears. Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying right now. I weep. for my husband.
Damn.
Where is he, my husband?
Damn.
He's dead.
Damn.
But you were so hugged up with JD Vance on stage.
Damn.
How are you not more mad at the fact that everything got worse under Donald Trump than any other president in your lifetime? How are you more mad at Drewski than you are at Donald Trump, who lied to you raggedy motherfuckers straight to your face and then told y'all was stupid? How can you be more mad at Drewski than the pedophile in chief in the White House that literally said in a press conference this week, and I quote, "I like hanging around losers. Losers make me feel good." So what does that say about you? You're a bunch of fucking losers, like I've been telling you. You're a bunch of fucking losers, like I've been telling you. You're a bunch of fucking losers, like I've been telling you. Y'all are losers. Donald Trump says you're losers. Donald Trump says you're fucking uneducated too. So that would concrete the fact that I call you fucking window-licking fucking retards. That is absolutely facts. Just like Greg Watkins is mad as fuck right now because I'm calling him what his president told him what he was. He said you were a fucking idiot. He said you were fucking stupid and you can't fucking read. It's obvious you can't fucking read because you can't even read the fucking room right now because your stupid ass right here came waltz your dumb ass, cross-eyed ass into this chat thinking you're gonna get some sanctity here. You're not getting a bitch ass thing because you didn't listen to the 11 minutes that brilliant queen Ashley put together talking about how America, Israel, and Argentina told the whole entire world we're racist and proud of it. That we don't give a fuck about stealing black people. We don't give a fuck about stealing their culture. We don't give a fuck about stealing their rights. We don't give a fuck about making billions of dollars off their backs and then claiming nothing happened. It happened so long ago. Well, you don't need reparations, black people. We don't need reparations. Fuck you, bitch ass niggas. Pay us our goddamn money so we can get the fuck away from you demonic fucking troglodytes when this ship is going down. Because like it or not, America is done for. Donald Trump has systematically stuck the fucking final nail in the coffin. America is done, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump killed it. The American dream is a nightmare. Donald Trump did that. You guys don't give a fuck about truth. You don't care about facts. You never gave a fuck about facts. You know the why? You don't, because you're fucking racist. You consider a social construct more important than your own livelihood. And think about it. All the debt Donald Trump is running up right now, guess who's going to be responsible for paying for that said debt? Your grandkids. Your great-grandkids, your great-great-grandkids, your great-great-great-grandkids. Your dumb bum ass ain't even gonna be alive to even see it. Because Donald Trump is gonna run this country like he ran one of his bullshit ass businesses straight into the goddamn ground. And they ain't a bitch ass thing your stupid ass or any of your retarded ass family members is gonna be able to do about it. Because you've done nothing but suck up to this dumbass pedophile since he's been in office. I thought y'all said America was back. We're back to being broke. We're back to being in 1930. We're back during the Great Depression. We're back to having nothing. We're back to being insolvent. We're back to being fucking stupid. You're back to being dumbasses. And guess what, white America that's racist and think black people ain't shit? I got a fucking epiphany for your stupid ass. Guess what? When you die and you go to this so-called heaven, heaven is the biggest DEI platform in the galaxy. Don't worry about it.
I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time. Damn.
And guess what? I'm gonna say that for you, put it one time in the back. For all you racist motherfuckers who go in church and lie to God every day. You think that that God has got some white heaven set aside strictly for just white people. God, look at John 3:16. John 3:16 said that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, shall have everlasting life. It did not say in John 3:16, God so loved white people that he gave his only begotten son, that so white people who believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Please show me in the Bible where Jesus himself said he died for the sanctity of white people. Show me in the Bible where Jesus was crucified for just white people. Show me where he said in heaven it's only for fucking white people. And that, my friends, should show you you're fucking retarded. Don't worry, get fired.
I'm not playing, I'm dead serious. You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
Y'all gonna be real mad. Real mad. I'm glad you're gonna be mad. I'm gonna be the one to tell you I'm a son of a preacher. I'm gonna be the one to tell you the truth. I'm gonna be the one to tell you the real truth. None of your racist ass meemaws and pawpaws who sit up here and said, I hate niggers, niggas deserve to die, niggers need to know their place. Not now one of them motherfuckers seen the kingdom of God. Boy, it's easier for you to fit a camel through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to see the kingdom of God. Nor I'm gonna update it to my own fucking rhetoric. That is easier for you to fit a camel through an eye of a needle than a racist to see the kingdom of God. Well, how can you love God and hate your brother who you can see? How can you love God who you haven't seen, but you hate your brother who you can? You fuckers are going to hell, full stop, flat. Y'all gonna be the first ones lighting hell up right now. Just like your fucking friend, Charlie Kirk, who y'all set up and try to memorialize like he's some saint. He was nothing but a white supremacist who was failure in his whole entire life, who never accomplished anything but telling you stupid ass troglodytes that it's okay to be white. It's okay to be racist. It's okay to be a piece of shit and get paid for it. And you paid him for it. And he lied to you. He lied to you. He lied to you. And he lied to all of y'all. And you stupid fucks still believe that Charlie Kirk was a good person. When this piece of shit said that George Floyd was a terrible person and George Floyd had nothing to do with him. George Floyd has never committed a crime against Charlie Kirk. He's never committed a crime against Erica Kirk. He never committed a crime against your stupid hating ass. But y'all find room to always bring George Floyd's name up in some fucking bullshit conversations when he has nothing to do with it. But I'm gonna run it back to what I just told you stupid troglodytes a little while ago. Just so you know, heaven is the biggest DEI platform in the galaxy. The biggest platform in the history of the world. The biggest DEI platform in the history of the four-minute future. There is gonna be black people in heaven, ladies and gentlemen, and you can't do nothing about it. Your racism can't stop it. Your bigotry can't stop it. Your ignorance can't stop it. Your stupidity can't stop it. Your hatred for black people can't stop it. You saying nigger can't stop it. You saying niggers don't need to know their place can't stop it. Guess what? Your stupid ass, dumbass, pedophilic president can't stop it either. Guess what? Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things shall be added unto it. But y'all ain't been seeking God. Y'all been seeking your own false demagogues on this planet. See Donald Trump. Donald Trump told you stupid fucks on day one he was gonna lower your gas prices. He told you on the first day in office he was gonna end all the wars. Donald Trump has been campaigning for over a year now for him to get a Nobel Peace Prize for being the most peaceful president of our lifetimes. But guess what? This motherfucker done bombed more countries than Obama did in both his terms. But y'all stupid asses don't even know that, do you? No, you don't, because you're too fucking stupid to look at facts. Y'all listen to fucking rhetoric from Tim Pool's getting paid by Russians before you listen to people who show you receipts. These motherfuckers don't show you an ounce of receipts. I show you multitudes of them. You still don't believe me, but you'll listen to that white man though, won't you? You'll listen to that white man come and lie to your dumb ass, and he'll ask for a super chat every 5 fucking seconds. You stupid fucks will get on this internet and you dumbasses will pay them every time while simultaneously trying to save up change to pay your goddamn light bill. But guess what? Racism ain't gonna save your bitch ass. And I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna laugh at every single fucking one of you. Just like Israel's getting its comeuppance right now, guess what? America's coming too. Don't worry, you're gonna watch it too. I told y'all months ago, I told y'all damn near over a year ago that the revolution will be televised, and I, as a black man, and you as a black woman, or you as a black man, will not have to lift one single solitary finger. And guess what? We weren't at the No Kings protest this weekend because we know better. We're not going out there to fight your fucking war. Guess where we came to protest? We came to protest November 4th of 2024 to tell this piece of shit racist he can go back to the pits of hell from whence he came. But guess what y'all did? Y'all said, nah, we're going to try to felon one more time because it's better than betting on this black nigger. This nigga right here, she doesn't know anything. We're going to bet on this white man who's got felonies. We're going to bet on this white man that's a pedophile. We're gonna bet on this white man that got all these bankruptcies falling on his stupid ass. We're gonna bet on this white man that failed us the first time during the pandemic. We're going to bet on them that disrupted the supply chains that we had to be standing out live for hours on end just to get toilet paper. You fucking dumbass idiots. Your racism is too expensive for you to afford any longer. And guess what? Your comeuppance is coming. It is on the way. You see it right now. And guess who the tool of ramification is? Persia. Oh, Wilson, he's on the side. He's a veteran. How dare he? How dare he sit up and apply Iran? How dare he? I'm telling the truth for what I see it. Donald Trump ain't whooping Iran's ass. Iran is literally beating the shit out of Tel Aviv right now. They just won't show you, but trust me, the truth is still coming out. I don't care how many billionaires own all the media networks, this truth is still coming out. The truth is still going to be the truth no matter how much you try to hide it, billionaires. Elon Musk promised you stupid, retarded bastards that he was going to regulate all the fraud and waste and abuse in the White House. And guess what he considered fraud, waste, and abuse? Black people, immigrants, women. How did that work out for you? So now they eliminated every point, every chance that they could go and lie on black people yet again. And they have quite literally made the bullseye right on top of their fucking foreheads, but because white men ran this country and saw it. White men ran this fucking ICE brigade that's out here kidnapping and shooting Renee Good, shooting Alex Prince. Guess what? They're kidnapping Americans, setting up concentration camps, bombing fucking schools in the name of Israel, letting Israel walk a country full of 340 million people being told what to do by a country of 9 million that was only established in 1940 fucking 8. Y'all somehow in your ratchet ass fucking mind thought that they were the chosen people. How can the people be chosen people that was 2,000 years ago promised when they were only established in 1948? You do the math. I guess your math ain't mathing, is it? Well, damn. Y'all got it all wrong here. You got it wrong, man. Somebody grab my Aikman Wild.
Laughing. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious, man. You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all are gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Like I've been told y'all, racism is way too expensive for you. Racism been expensive for you. Racism costs y'all way too much. Racism has exposed y'all for what y'all really are. See, you thought you sit on a stage, a world stage, where they held a vote and they said that slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, the owning of black bodies, the denigration of black bodies was one of the greatest atrocities known to man. And y'all listen to a motherfucker like Pete fucking Henderson. Damn. They're gonna get your kids killed. Damn. Guess what? I ain't gonna feel bad at all. Damn. I don't feel an ounce of remorse. Damn. I don't feel an ounce of sympathy. Damn. I don't really fucking care anymore. Damn. You know why? Because America showed who they were on that world stage when they had an opportunity to prove otherwise. Damn. But they literally sat on a stage with Argentina and Israel and said that look, slavery wasn't that bad. Maybe because your ancestors didn't have to deal with it. But Will, what about the Irish? The Irish, you stupid motherfuckers need to learn what context means. They need to understand the difference between comprehension and being fucking retarded. Damn. Look, indentured servitude and slavery, chattel slavery, are two different things. Indentured servitude, you can work off your debt and then you're free. Damn. Chattel slavery means I own you, I own your kids, I own your kids' kids, and every bloodline after that.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.
Damn.
Yeah, they can quite literally own all of your lineage, your family. We steal your name, your culture, and everything. And then we make it our own. And then we work you from sun up to sundown till the tendons fall off the bone.
Damn.
And then we beat you over the head with a billy club and throw you in a fucking tomb. And then next we replace you. Just like we replacing batteries in a remote that the controller don't work anymore. And then these people sit up here and try to tell me that I need to tone down my language and I need to stop talking about what happened to my people. Well, I got a message for you fucking fuck twats on the internet. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. As long as I have breath in my body, I will continue to be the loudest voice in the room talking about the atrocities that your raggedy ass, disgusting, lice-infested fucking ancestors committed against my people. And you will run our fucking check one way or the other. Whether it be from me or from God in heaven. Trust me, God sees our pain. God sees everything you've done to all of us who look like me, who has my tone, who has my melody, who has my lineage, who has the same ancestors that I share. You're gonna give us what we deserve, or America falls. And it's going to. I don't care how much posturing y'all do now. The world sees y'all for what y'all are, a bunch of racist troglodytes. That's why the world don't trust your stupid ass no more. That's why you're the laughing stock of the world. That's why no country in the world will fuck with the United States as long as you fucking racist hillbillies control. I tell you what, you know how we can fix America? And y'all gonna be surprised. It's going to require some black women to do it. Y'all see how it turns around. Do y'all see? The only way you're going to fix America is you better put a black woman in the power. And you better eradicate that whole fucking Capitol Hill. House and the Senate, they got to be eradicated. Every single one of them have got to be eradicated. Get them out of the office. Replace every single one of them. They're all been compromised. They're all in the pockets of Israel. And Israel plans on carrying out this war till they get what they want. Notice that y'all ain't seen not one IDF soldier transported to Carg Island, have you? Nope. How many IDF soldiers did y'all see during the Iraqi war? How many? Don't worry, I know the answer to that, and so do you. There was none. Zero. Nada. Not one. Not a single solitary one. What you doing, little girl? Come here. Can I have a hug? Give me a hug. Give me a hug with your bean head. Come here, Hazel. Come here. I'll give you a snack. I'm gonna take your snack from you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You little treasure troll.
No, because you can't catch me.
No, because you can't catch me.
No,
I can get Mimi to catch you for me. Mimi, get my little runt. Ah, got her. Got her. I'm gonna come get you in a minute. I'm coming to get you in a minute, little girl. My God today. My God today. What my lights looking like today? I want to do y'all love me. Hit the like button. Donate to the channel. It can't be just Freedom's March the only one that loved me today. That's some crazy work. Free my grandma. He loved me too. Salute to my brother, man. The truth shall set us free. Powerful content. Salute to you, Brody. You love me too. You respect my work. I had all night to think about this one. When I seen her video last night, and trust me, I lost some sleep over it. Cause of the fact. because of the fact. Because of the simple fact that most people, this dude said, dang, I thought you was Tommy Sotomayor. I'm not a fucking coon, bitch ass nigga. How about that one? Yep, Benny Loco. She getting her hair done right now. She gonna probably be sleeping in a minute. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna cook today. Jesse Farmer loves me too. He said, you know I love you, brother. I know. It's good to see it sometime though. It's great to see it. This shit's hard. This shit don't operate on free. Just so y'all know, this shit does not operate on free. It does not. This does not operate on free. These lights, they cost money. This equipment, it costs money. Yeah, I'm a panhandler too. These niggas be doing it. Fuck them. Show them. Fuck them. Hell, they be doing it. The hell? The fuck? The fuck? Luther, what's up, bro? Man, these people be doing it all the time. Hell, why the fuck can I not do it? Shit. Why? Tell me why. I really want to know why. Hell, I used to feel bad about it. Nah, I don't. I really don't. Nah, y'all paying for my intellectual knowledge. You're paying for my, what does my brother Champside says? You're paying for my intellectual property right now. Damn it. Shit. Hell yeah. Show some love to the damn channel. God damn it. My brother Mansa Musa in the super chat. Good night. Yes, indeed. God dang me. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you got some, hey, closed mouths don't get fed, right, Sheldon? Shit. If I don't ask, I don't get received. Shit, me. Closed mouths does not get fed, homie. Yeah, we all live in the same economy. I ain't rich by no means. I ain't gonna pretend like I am either. I ain't broke either though, but you know what I'm saying. My brother Detroit, he said, just paying my tuition. Salute to you, good brother. Hey, Detroit, we gotta do another panel together too, bro. We definitely gotta do another panel together. Most definitely gotta do another. We definitely gotta do another panel together, bro. Most definitely got to do one. Got to do one. Got to. That's a definite, homie. That is a definite. I'm making my business to do it. You know why? Because I value your knowledge, good brother. I do. I value your knowledge. I value your knowledge. I value your knowledge. And everybody can contribute something here. Shit. It ain't just me. It's not just me. It's not just me. Everybody else has something to offer the conversation. Everybody does. We all have a alternative to offering something to this conversation. It ain't just me. I gotta text my son too. I'm glad I thought about it. I gotta text my son today too. Cause, you know, free my grandma, right? Again, had to load money on the cash out for this one. Salute, bro. Salute, my brother. Salute. I literally watched Ashley's video in tears. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I will quite literally watch her video in tears. In tears. The people who did the most demonic shit to us literally sat on the world stage and said, well, I don't see anything illegal with what we did. The law specified that we could own slaves. Oh, I seen that. I seen the pictures. Man. Shout out to you and her, man. Y'all have fun. And that's what it's all about. We built a whole network over here with the suffragettes, with more content creators than bro, like this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. A whole sloth of different people with different backgrounds, different nationalities and creeds and cultures all come together under one roof, and we all share. You know what I mean? We all share, bro. And that's what and look, when you understand that, you understand what the premise of the LDBC is. You understand? We built a community over here. You wouldn't have never heard of me. You never would have heard. You never would have heard. Not one word. You never would have heard a word. Not one word from me. Had it not been for the LDBC. Shout out to my brother Luther in the Cash App, man. Mm. So I started to use this one. This is the one I started to use right here. These people will literally sit on this app and say Drewski went too far. Drewski went too far. He went too far. Drewski did not even have to name Erica Kirk, and the world knew who he was talking about. And everything he said, one thing they can't say is that he lied. This man did not lie about anything. Crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. I just seen so much. And the more I see, the more I can compartmentalize and put together things and say things. Because y'all still got to remember something. They still had the CPAC thing they had this weekend. They still had that. They had that. Drewski told the truth. Yep, CPAC was empty. Did y'all hear y'all hear when Matt Slap got his goofy ass on the stage and talking about the impeachment of Donald Trump, how they cheered for that? And they kept trying to reel him back in. Oh, no, man, that's not the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer. That's the wrong answer. Where's Erica Kirk's kids? Anybody? Did anybody talk about that weird ass video that Erica Kirk did? Where she's at the coughing of Charlie Kirk. I love you. 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 And y'all want to know something else? Wow. I'm going to tell y'all another revelation I had. I do not fuck with Candace Owens whatsoever. But two things can be true at the same time. She has been on Erica Kirk's neck since Charlie Kirk got smoked by one of his own people. She has been on his ass. She has been on Erica Kirk's ass. What's left of it anyway. She's been on her long back since Charlie Kirk got smoked. She's been on her ass. And I'm here for all of it. I love watching these goofballs. I love watching them implode on themselves. I take huge umbrance over that there. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing clips from the No Kings protest. I see people flipping off Apache choppers because everything has been politicized. Everything has been politicized. Now, black people still ain't coming out. We ain't coming out. Nope. Show the fuck ain't. We know better. Boy, I could do so much right now. I could do so much. Because I seen a police interrogation of Bibi Netanyahu admitting that he was funding Hamas. They ain't gonna say nothing about that, is they? Are they? They're not gonna say anything about that, are they? They're not. You know why they're not gonna say nothing about it? Because it destroys the whole narrative, the whole play. Then you're an anti-Semite. For simply quoting what he said. Netanyahu funded Hamas $35 million a month via Qatar, using U.S. tax dollars. You know the billions of dollars that we give them every year? He took money from us to pay Hamas, and then for them to turn that into a war so he stays in power. Well, I'm waiting for somebody to tell me I'm lying so I can show the video. Don't get distracted by this war. Well, this bullshit ass illegal war that these bastards started. Because what I want y'all to remember is Donald Trump is a pedophile in the pedophile files. It's not just the Epstein files, it's the Trump and the Epstein files. It's the Trump and Epstein files. Period. The end of story. The end. And we should not rest until every name in the Epstein files are prosecuted. Period. The end of story. And I don't want to ever hear again. Hey, I texted it to you, Freedom. I texted it to you. Check your phone. Oh, you said from you use from your phone to act stupid. Hold on. I'll post it for you. Here you go. There you go. There you go, Freedom. I just seen your text. My bad, bro. I seen that too, but majority of us ain't going out. We know better. I got you. I just put it in the chat, Freedom. I posted it in the chat. Let me go and pin it to the top. Let me pin this one to the top too. And there you go. So I'm streaming from Rumble, and I just started a Rumble account too. So y'all know. I started a Rumble account. And there ain't nobody over there. Like, this is the first time I ever did a live stream over there. Hey, Diane. Hey, what's up, LaWanda? How you doing? If I ain't shout you out yet. Does that link work? Does that one work, Freedom's March? I wonder, does it work? Unless you want me to email it to you, and I can do that too. Either or, let me know. What we doing for dinner? Huh? Yeah, I just joined it too, Boss Red. I follow BLTV and Drew on there. And I know there's some more. I know there's some more of us over there. I got to get used to it too, because I haven't used Rumble. I haven't used Rumble at all. And I'm gonna start hosting live streams there too. Cause yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't I? So I gotta get used to it too. I'm gonna show y'all who maggots are. I'm gonna show y'all who they are. gonna show y'all who they are. What's up, Freedom? It's good, Brody.
What's cracking, man? You hear me?
I can't call it, man. If I could, I'd let you have all of it, bro.
That's what's up. Yeah, just FYI, man, for some reason, when you post a link, you can't click on it in the vertical stream that you got.
Really? You had to go to the other one.
Yeah, you got to go to the horizontal stream.
That's wild. You see how YouTube be trying to do me now? You see YouTube is steady on the case trying to subvert my people and my chat, man. Because normally there's 200 or 300 people in here.
Yeah, it's crazy work.
Yep, crazy work. Like last week, I did a 7,000 view video. This week is probably 1,000. They've been.
They be playing the game, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. I was averaging what 100 to 150 subscribers every time I went live.
Yep.
Well, I know the game.
Like StreamYard.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't using StreamYard for a long time. I wasn't using StreamYard for a long time.
Yeah, man.
For a long time because of this.
Yeah.
Because I know once I use this, they start going through and knocking down my chat,
it's just too many.
Shadow banning, keeping it out of the algorithm and all that. I know what it is. Hey Judy, how you doing? Miss Judy in the building. Good to see you. I know what they be doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got anything to add to what I showed earlier?
Which one? Which part?
With Miss Ashley. With Miss Ashley. Her video, the video I showed earlier.
That's a real spell right there, man. She was spitting straight facts.
Yep.
Straight facts. And that just goes to show the people base. They don't care about none of us. They don't care, especially don't care about black folks.
Right.
Like they never did care about that. But they did care enough about the white slave owners.
Right.
That they gave reparations to. They cared enough about them. So.
Oh yeah.
This is just further affirms what we have been talking about. That they don't care about us. We have to operate like they don't care about us.
Yep.
So once we get to that point, once we realize that we don't need them, they need us more than we need them. And when you realize that and start acting on it, man, that's going to be more powerful than pulling one trigger.
Mm-hmm. And we have to understand the monster that we fighting. The monster that we're fighting does not care that they did what they did to us. They don't care. America showed you on the world stage. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. We show you on the world stage. We do not care.
Facts. Wells Fargo, they still operate. They made billions off the plate.
Mm-hmm.
They did not get one criminal charge, not one penny in reparations.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? All of these corporations that
We need our reparations today. Today. Run us our money.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Benny Loco, you're absolutely right. YouTube is owned and operated by right-wing billionaires. Shows shadow banning is no surprise. That's the reason why we're all in the void. We're in the void.
Salute to Benny Loco.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to everybody in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, salute to all y'all, man. Everybody just joining and all that good fun stuff. But yeah, I know for firsthand knowledge of them shadow banning and trying to take away my voice, and I'm gonna keep going.
Yep.
And keep going. Keep going.
You know what?
They don't want truth to be out here.
I started my channel.
Mm-hmm.
I went through this for years.
Oh, you going now, bro?
All right, let me come out and come back in.
No, you good now. You good now. When you started talking, it's like when I started my channel in 2018 and it went out, I couldn't hear you. Go ahead. You good now?
I went through that for years, bro. Where they shadow banned the shit out of my channel.
Yeah.
For like 6-7 years. I was stuck at 1,000 for like 3-4 years, bro.
Me too. When I first built this channel. When I was just talking boxing, shit. You couldn't. I couldn't get over 200-300 views on a video. It's been some occasions where I got over 1,000 views. It was some. It wasn't like a common thing for me to do a video and get over 1,000 views on a video. And then no soon as I changed from like boxing got lame, everybody was just posturing. The only person trying to fight anybody like was Errol Spence and Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney. Them were the only three that was out here trying to make some shit happen. And then that was right after the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. And then I went straight to politics. And it's like seemingly overnight, the algorithm just, so I started going live on YouTube mobile. And I started seeing like, shoot, I'm doing a video and I got 11,000 people in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm getting a 43,000 view video. And I'm like, wow, I've never done that on neither channel that I've been on. Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work.
You were talking about it.
Say what? Your phone's breaking up again. It's doing that weird thing again. You must be driving. Yeah, you must be driving, bro. Your shit just went out again. Boy, I see it. Sheesh. Disgusting. The Republicans are going to get slaughtered in the midterms. Just so y'all know. They're going to get slaughtered. They're going to get slaughtered in the midterms, and they know it. They know it. Y'all don't think the Republicans know they're going to get beat the fuck up in the midterms? It's going to happen. It's bound to happen. There you go. Go ahead, Freedom.
Yo.
Oh, okay. I hear you now. AB, what's up, bro?
Oh, wow, bro.
Disgusting behavior. Disgusting behavior, bro.
What the hell, bro? Like,
it does the same thing to mine when I use my phone to go, like, say if I go on your live and you doing a panel and I get on there and then suddenly all of a sudden I can't hear you talking.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know what they doing, man. They ain't smart, bro. They really ain't smart about this. That's why everybody's migrating over to Rumble.
You know what? I need to do that next, bro, because I know
that's what I did. I'm gonna start doing it. I'm gonna start pushing my subscribers over to Rumble too. I'm gonna start pushing them over to Rumble. Like, for real, I'm gonna start pushing them over to Rumble because I feel like Rumble ain't gonna be. Rumble ain't with none of that bullshit. You feel me? So if I can get on Rumble, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna split it so I can keep my eye on it so it stay up.
You don't see these interruptions on Rumble. You don't see
this
nonsense.
No, none of this.
But
none of this. It's on
Google
YouTube specifically.
Google has the largest server space.
Yeah.
In the goddamn world, but they can't. I mean, come on, dog.
Suddenly you start lagging and people can't hear what you're saying, and then you freeze and all this other goofy shit.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing, bro. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I need to go find more.
You were talking about the IDF earlier, and Israel, and why they ain't sending nobody to the Strait of Hormuz? Why ain't they sending nobody to Carg Island? Right?
Of course.
They run around talking about we're partners in this, and we're this is a joint this and joint that. You ain't sending none of your troops. If we commit a ground invasion in Iran, you won't see one Iranian soldier.
Nope. Just like you did in the Iraqi war. The Iraq war is the same thing. You did not see not one IDF soldier in the Iraq war. I didn't see not one ever the whole time I was over there. I never seen one.
What they're doing right now, they're fighting this 8-front war around Israel. That's what they're doing.
Joe, if you don't take that damn name off your damn shit.
They over there terrorizing Lebanon. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They're busy burning children with cigarettes. That's what they're doing. They got They got too much murdering and torturing of children to worry about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You are absolutely correct. You ain't lying about that. That is not a lie. Hey, you heard about those 5 IDF soldiers that got acquitted for raping that dude on so much so they left rectal bleeding and shit.
The same night that they have video of doing there's video.
Yeah, it was on video.
Evidence. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that's how it works, right? Your organization commits the crimes.
Yep.
And your organization investigates the crime. Of course.
And so they see nothing wrong because I investigated myself.
Yeah.
Just like the United States did on the United States just did that on the world stage, though, bro. They literally just did that at the UN convention. They literally just did. Well, we investigated ourselves and seen that we never committed a crime.
Facts.
Because under the laws that we wrote, the laws that we wrote for ourselves says that we didn't break no laws.
Well, this is why I say I don't
What
recognize
type of
man-made
shit is
laws.
that?
I don't recognize man-made laws. The only laws that I recognize are the laws of nature.
Right.
The law of gravity, the law of relativity. You can't break those laws. They're unbreakable.
Right. What goes up must come down.
Edicts, these man-made directives, I don't recognize that because the same people that create these laws break them as soon as they're created. They pass a law, they break it immediately.
Right.
Right? Because they're in control. The people that are in control are the ones that are breaking the crimes the most. They're breaking the laws the most. So crime has nothing to do with man-made laws, in my opinion, because there are laws that will punish you for not even committing a crime.
Right. They look at Trump.
And then there are laws that will punish you, right?
Right.
If you don't commit a crime. You know that doesn't make any sense.
Look at Trump.
They create these laws, but they don't have to even abide by them.
Right. R. Kelly's in jail right now because of hearsay.
They create these laws. Well, actually, it was the Constitution.
Right.
The Constitution says that you cannot go to war with another country without congressional approval.
Right.
And they just flat out broke that.
They didn't give a damn.
Right. That's part of the Constitution. That's So this is the problem I have with these people that run the government.
Right.
There is zero accountability at the top level. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up, Joe?
Well, I'm gonna tell you know what? I'm tired of listening to you niggers up here. I'm tired. Since all my buddies is afraid to call. Since my buddies, my buddies
was beating my hood.
Hey, let me finish, you greasy nigger. Let me finish.
Damn.
My buddy Billy Bob Jenkins. Damn. I don't know why his last name Jenkins. I think his grandmother might be Creole. But Billy Billy Bob Jenkins told me there's some niggers over there speaking misinformation.
Damn.
So I had to come up here and set you niggers straight.
Damn.
You guys are complaining up here. Donald Trump is fire.
Damn.
Donald Trump has been God sent to you people. I mean, when hey, look here, boy. Hey, don't you interrupt the white man, boy. Know your place, boy. Don't you interrupt the white man. All right? Like I was saying, if I was rudely interrupted by a baboon.
Damn.
I don't care. This is your channel. I don't care. I'm here now. This is my show.
Darkness, everybody.
Welcome.
Darkness is
This is the MAGA for Life show now.
You have
look here, boy.
Later now.
Look here. No, you have hate in your heart, boy. You do. You have hate in your heart. You're talking about a man who is exposing corruption.
Swindlers.
He's exposing corruption. He's coming up here showing the government is not doing anything for the people. So he coming up. So, hey, boy.
Damn.
Where are the white women at?
Can't you take orders, Marine?
Hey, where are the white women at?
Look here. I don't know about no white women. I like them Asian. Look here. Now, I don't like white women now. You know us white folks, we like Asian because we got the micro. We got the micro penises, you know?
Micro mini penis.
I'm just saying, I wear nothing but micros around here. So I'm just saying, so Trump is God sent. If you want to debate about this, I'm here. Billy Bob Jenkins told me to come here. So if you have any issue with the white messiah, I'm right here right now, buddy.
Hey Joe, they think you being serious, but you're not. You trolling.
Everybody, listen. This is for entertainment purposes only. Everybody's afraid to call in, so I'm here to play. This is a parody right now.
Yeah,
parody. It's a parody. So let me go back to character. Huh?
Hey, I forgot to put the banjos on. My bad, dog.
You good, brother? Everybody, this is a parody. We'll go back to character. 1, 2, 3. Look at here, boy. If you want to debate, I'm right here, boy.
Damn it.
I'm here, boy.
Oh my
you hear me? You hear me? The only power I know is white power.
Hey Joe, I gotta show you something though, dog.
My name is not Joe. I'm
Hey Billy Bob, I gotta show you something.
I'm not Billy. That's my friend.
Hold on. I gotta go find it. Where is it at? Right quick. Where's that guy, that BFT at? There
my name is they call me KQ. My name is KQ.
KQ.
That's my name.
Hey, Bill gonna get me. He gonna get me for this, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna show this shit today. This shit had me in a fucking.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, boy. I can't sleep because my uncle always came into my room from when I was 5 to 15.
Oh, okay. You ready to laugh though?
Go ahead, boy.
Look at this shit.
Let's talk.
Coons keep coming. 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 Ride. Come on, left, right, middle, front, back, on the griddle. My niggas know you ain't nothing but the coons loose. BF in the house. Coons better watch your mouth. Slap tape from your lip and give your girl.
Don't give me this shit. I'm paying for this shit. I don't give a fuck. I want the beer, bro, beer. Hold on, let me turn my camera on, bro. I gotta get this fucking clip, bro. I gotta get this shit, bro. I gotta get it. Bro, he came in with that coons keep coming. Coons keep coming. Coons keep coming. Rah. I gotta play it one more time.
Coons keep coming. 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 Ride. Come on now. Coons left, right, middle, front, back on the griddle. My niggas know you ain't nothing but the coons loose. F in the house, coons. Better watch your mouth. Slap tape from your lip and give your girl just a 10.
I can't even do the video.
You gotta clip that first.
I could not do the video. I can't do that video like BF did it. I can't. BF is the only person that can do that video like that. I need that. I need that from him. I need just that. That's it. That's all I need. 5 seconds. That clip was 10 seconds long. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's it. And every coon that I find, I'm playing that shit. It's better than any coon song I ever heard. And y'all know I play it.
Oh no.
Online. All I see is coons and jigaboos. And then I got nigga jigaboo. Well, I got a lot of coon songs. Yeah, I got a lot of coon songs now. But that right there, coons keep coming. Coons keep coming. Coons keep coming. Rock. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Dog, I watched that part about 100 times yesterday. And I cried laughing. BF is stupid as fuck, bro.
Well, I'm glad you like the song. I'm here to debate, boy. I'm here to debate.
What are we debating, Geraldine?
Well, look here, boy. My name is KQ. Okay? I'm here to debate that Trump is the white messiah.
He's the white messiah, right? Okay,
he's here for a reason, boy. You need to understand that.
He's the white messiah. All right. I got the white messiah. What makes him the white messiah?
If God didn't want him there, he wouldn't be there, boy. Don't you get that?
You do know the devil can manipulate shit to make it look like God did it, but he had nothing to do with it, right?
The only devil I know is you niggers running and killing Chicago. The only devil I know is them darn Crips in blood. That's the only devil I know.
One more time.
Let's talk.
Coons keep coming. 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 Ride. Come on now. Coons left, right, middle, front, back on the griddle. My niggas know you ain't nothing but the coons loose. F in the house, coons. Better watch your mouth. Slap tape from your.
Bro, did he get serious right now? This video is too funny, bro. This shit got my side hurt, bro.
BF a whole fool.
BF
only BF could do something like that.
Yeah, I can't do, bro. I was like, man, maybe I could do it, but I was like, no, it ain't gonna be that funny. It's not gonna be as funny as like that's the first thing I seen when I watched that video yesterday, and I was like, oh god. So I text BF at like 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Yo, let me get that clip now. Let me get that. I need that right now. That's what he was talking about last night when he was calling the Fundora Thurman fight.
Bro, I missed the whole fight, bro. I was working last night. I missed the whole fight. Yep, I had a tasting last night so I missed the whole thing.
Oh man, let me just tell you what you missed, big dog.
Well, I did see the highlights though. I saw Thurman get kicked all the way.
You see the way he packed his ass up, bro.
All I seen was bink.
That's all it was. Sebastian Fundora with his porno mustache beating the living shit. He beat a bald spot in Keith Thurman's head.
He knocked him back to the Himalayan mountains.
Bruh, he was thinking he was playing a flute in there last night. Sebastian Fundora, I knew Sebastian Fundora was gonna beat the shit out of him. I already knew that beforehand. Before I even watched, and I paid $75 for that raggedy ass fight last night. I regret doing it.
Oh man,
I did. About that. I was like, fuck it, I don't care now.
But no. I like Fundora. See,
me too.
Everybody always complain about, people always complain about how boxers are not living a boxing lifestyle, and we got guys like Keyshawn Davis and everybody doing everything but box. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, we got Fundora. All he do is box.
That's
all he do is stay. He's quiet. He work hard, and he go in there and fight. Everybody's
right now.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, what more can you not like about the fellow? He's a swell of a guy,
Right. Leave that man alone, dog. Leave him alone.
I like
Fundora ain't
Fundora.
bother nobody, bro. He tall, lanky, and shit, nerdy as hell.
If he gonna call Fundora a weight bully, then you gotta call Dave Benavidez a weight bully because he used to weigh 300 pounds.
Facts.
But nobody's gonna do that though.
Facts. But my question is, to call somebody a weight bully means they miss weight, right?
Yep.
How many times did Fundora miss weight?
0.
Just like they try to say that shit with Devin. Oh, Devin is a weight bully. How many times he missed weight? Tank missed weight. Shakun missed weight. You gonna make me strike this video back up again?
Oh, you can this?
Strike that shit up one more time.
Gonna keep coming.
I swear BMTB is funny as shit, bro. I swear he's funny as hell.
BF ain't got no sense.
No. His meme game is tough. It's always been tough. But them videos, them P files is what I miss. I go to his Patreon and watch his P files all the time.
Oh yeah. He probably
Makes me glad that like be subscribed to some people's Patreon and shit. What you in there frying, man? This man in here frying bacon. Lord Jesus. Yeah,
no, I'm actually making a stir fry actually.
You making a stir fry? I'm trying to make what I want to eat today.
Making a veggie stir fry.
Should I do a stir fry today? I mean, chicken and beef. I want something with rice in it though.
Yeah, I do.
I don't want cube steak.
I do rice, corn, veggie medley, some broccoli, and then I'll add some eggs into it. And then for the protein, I might. What
you doing, beef or you doing chicken or fish?
I normally air fry chicken.
That sound, boy. You know what?
And then
make me go add some rotisserie wings, bro.
And then I throw some teriyaki sauce on the rice, and then I'll throw some hot honey on the chicken. There you go.
So you do your own hibachi grill at home. We did that one time here, bro. For real, for real, bro. We did that shit one time here, and it was so fucking good. We never done it again. Like we did chicken, beef, and pork. We did chicken, beef, and pork. And cooked all the chicken and stuff up. Like me and my daughters and my son, we all did it. We all in the kitchen, cooked a whole shit ton of eggs. I think I cooked like a whole carton of eggs, and I did the rice, and then we mixed the rice on that griddle that we got. And then that shit was banging too. It was banging. It was really good. Cause I got a rice cooker in there, boy. It cooks rice better than I do on the stove.
I do it the stove. I do it the old fashioned way.
Yeah, I do it old fashioned way most of the time, but sometimes I get lazy and use my rice cooker. And that rice cooker, you know what, dog? I want some salmon today.
There you go.
I want to do salmon fettuccine today. Salmon fettuccine Alfredo. That's what I'm gonna do today. Yeah, I'm about to get off here in a minute anyway. I got like 10 minutes and I'm getting off here. Then I'm going to Food Line to go get me some salmon.
So you want to debate how Donald Trump's the greatest ever, or you want to let that go?
No, I'm gonna let that go because you're gonna lose. Because you're gonna make me pull up 9,000 fucking receipts. Yeah, here's this receipt. Look, this bitch ass nigga ain't done shit. It's a receipt right here.
I'm gonna throw all the receipts away like the Epstein file. We're gonna throw them away.
Yeah, you're gonna hide them.
I'm gonna give him the Cash Patel and have him put his email. So
man, Cash Patel emailed a big hat, bro.
Yeah, no, I know. I seen that. I'm like, ooh wee.
You in the FBI and your shit get raided, bro, like that?
Bro, that's nasty work. How are you in the bro? How are you in the FBI?
Right. And you got all
your Federal Bureau of Investigation. They have a whole cybersecurity department.
Right.
But your email gets hacked in. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Man.
Like you fired all them folks who were working counterterrorism with on Ireland.
Yeah. Like that. You know what I'm saying? And then this bitch ass dude, Pete Hegseth, going on stage asking for $200 billion after America has been classified as insolvent. That's some crazy work. We done spent like what, $12 billion over in Iran for nothing? Now what are we gonna get out of it though? That's the question for me. What are we getting out of the war in Iran though? A whole bunch of dead teenagers? Cause that's what's gonna happen if they start putting boots on the ground over there. They're gonna die. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't got no good story. I ain't got no good ending to this story. As soon as they put boots on the ground, they said, look, the Iranian fucking prime minister said, bro, and peep this. This man said, we have ammo crates that we will convert to coffins for your bodies. Come on.
Bro.
End quote. Dead ass serious.
That sound like somebody you won't be messing around with.
Bro, they've been planning this shit for 42 years, bro. 42 years they have been planning and cultivating shit just so that in fact that America ever got the unction to want to invade them, we're going to be ready for it. And Iraq is not like Iraq is nothing like Iran. Iran is nothing like Iraq. Iraq, there's more open space. Iran, man, no. In Iran, it's all mountainous. It's all, bro. I will never forget the day when I first touched down in Iraq, bro. The first day I touched down in Iraq.
Touchdown in Iraq? You in the military, boy?
Yeah, I was in the military, boy. I was over.
So you telling me you not just a babbling? You not just a babbling monkey up here talking?
Yep, sure did. But guess what? The gunnery sergeant told me. He said, "Look here, boy. You look over there. Those mountains over there. That's Iraq, Iran, right there. You go over there. You plan to die. Go ahead and tell your family goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow, or we won't see you tomorrow because you're gonna be gone, buddy. It's not who you want to play with over there." And I was like, "Yes, sir." Like dead ass serious. Gunnery sergeant told me word for word, for verbatim, do not go fuck with those people. Leave them alone. That is a war you do not want to fight. The only way America wins that war is they have to nuke them. And once they do that, it starts a chain reaction and all of us at risk then. You don't want a nuclear fucking war here. Because guess whose side Russia's on? It ain't ours.
Nope.
Guess who's on Iran's side? Russia and China. All right, go ahead and play with them if you want to. These motherfuckers, they're going to let Bibi Netanyahu talk they stupid ass and yet doing something else fucking retarded.
Although we come to the end of the road.
What they going to be singing, bro? They going to be singing. They're going to be a bunch of slow singing and flower bringing, bro. They leave them folks alone. They get the fuck off and take your L.
Me.
Bro, 13 of 17 bases are uninhabitable over in the Middle East now because of Israel.
Man.
13, bro, listen to me again. 13 of 17 bases in the Middle East right now you cannot live on right now because they bombed the shit out of them.
Well, 13 is a powerful number. That's the kind. Ain't there like a state making it to where anybody like 13 and over, they you know is.
Yes. Okay. Bro, you know how many troops are over there in the Middle East? 40,000.
And we just sent 8.
So 3/4 of them have been displaced right now. In the middle of conflict because of fucking Israel. Ooh, boy, I tell you, boy, Trump done stepped in it on this one, dog. Normally he can get lucky and get the fuck out of that shit like Venezuela. This ain't that.
Iran already said, nah, we ain't doing no ceasefire.
No. Nah, bro. Trump on TV talking about, the war is over. No, the fuck it ain't, bitch. Bullshit.
Elon Musk's power plant is affecting Mississippi residents. Oh, okay, where's Sheldon at? Hey, Sheldon.
Right.
You breathing right over there?
Bullshit.
Hey, Sheldon, you breathing good over there in Mississippi?
Man, they fucking, they need to kick Elon Musk the fuck up out of Mississippi. They already poor enough. They don't need no more fucking help over there being poor. Shit. The government done fucked them over. Their fucking state representatives done fucked them over. Brett Favre fucked them over. They done fucked them over until they can't fuck them over no more. You know what I mean? It's always red fucking states. Like, and then the thing that gets me again, bro, is how in the fuck can you still vote for people who keep failing you over and over again? Then you gotta think about it. Look at the relationships these people are in. These motherfuckers think Trump helping them.
It's just like your meme. Well, what's your meme say?
Boy.
For this video? What's your
Oh man, let me show you. You gonna make me go pull it out.
For all y'all who don't know, there's something called the Caucasian Creed.
Yes.
The Caucasian Creed is, it don't matter if we're drowning, it don't matter if we're getting blown up, it don't matter if I lose my house and my wife. As long as somebody who look like me is in charge, I'm gonna keep voting for them every time. That's the Caucasian Creed. Yep. Even if it has me walking off a bridge to my demise, as long as somebody who look like me is in charge, I'm happy. That's the Caucasian Creed.
Yep. Oh, you talking about this guy right here. Nothing is working in America except for racism.
Yep. Yep.
Facts. That's why I used it. Because it's the truth. Nothing is working in America. The economy is shit. Iran is giving belt to ass to everybody over there fucking with them. And then they only stuck with listening to Donald Trump, who lies like he breathes. This nigga, bro, you gotta think about how stupid Donald Trump is. This nigga is bragging about doing a cognitive test. You know why you do a cognitive test to begin with? Because somebody thinks you're incompetent. You took 5 of them and bragged about it. You took 5 competency tests and I passed them with flying colors. Nigga, they got a fucking lion on that bitch. You're a fucking stupid. You're stupid. And then you have Pete Hegseth, who's a fucking drunk, who was a piece of shit when he was in the military, but he was a weekend warrior. He was not even enlisted. He was not, ladies and gentlemen. So again, I'm gonna pose another question to you, Joe. Who's more qualified? CQ Brown, who's a 4-star general, or a fucking bum-ass piece of shit weekend Fox host in Pete Hegseth, who was an O2, by the way, which is a lieutenant, a silver bar. Don't know shit from nothing. Who got kicked out because he was racist, by the way.
Well, I'll say this, brother. If I need my roof fixed, you might want to hire somebody who has experience in roofing.
Exactly.
If I need my backyard landscaped, you might want to hire somebody who has experience in landscaping.
Right.
And if you want to run the Department of War, you might want to get somebody who actually knows and has been to war. You don't want to hire nobody who was a Fox host wearing red, white, and blue socks playing Call of Duty. Because in real life, there is no reset button. There is no powering off. There ain't no respawning. These are lives at stake. These are men and women putting their lives on the line for the country who's been led by people who don't care about their well-being. War is not a video game. All the montages they have, Call of Duty and all that kind of stuff. No. Them bombers, them F-16s, the 35s getting blown up. That's not a video game. That's real life.
Yep. People ain't coming back on that shit.
Those U.S. ships getting blown up in the ocean right now. That's not a video game.
Nope.
That's real life. The bomb that U.S. dropped on Iran and killed all them children. That's not a video game either. So if you're gonna have somebody in the Department of War,
right,
you might want to actually have been through boot camp, have done a combat veteran. But again, this administration don't care about veterans at all.
Nope.
As we see, we have a Marine the Marine who stood up to oppose the war, who got his arm broken.
Yep.
Because he was being ushered out of he's wearing his Marine attire, stars and bars and everything. They love saying stars and bars, right?
Right.
He's wearing his stars and bars, and he a white man at that.
Exactly.
And him,
it's wild, ain't it?
Because he actually been in combat. Anybody who's ever been to war do not want to go back. No. Anybody who's ever been there, who's actually put their foot on another country's soil and had to actually go to war, do not want to repeat that because they relive that for the rest of their life. It don't go away.
Nope, PTSD is a real bitch. And trust me, I know because I live with it.
Oh yeah, I know you know for sure. So you don't want somebody in charge who don't even know what PTSD is like because they never been to war in the first place. All they know is Call of Duty and respawning and airdrops.
Mm-hmm. Hey, have you seen them videos of these fat ass out of shape white boys talking about we ready for war?
Man, I saw that one. Bro, come on,
hey,
bro.
come on, bro. These motherfuckers gonna blow your dumb ass across the ocean with an IED, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You think you got? I'm going to war with my axe. You gonna get your big fat ass knocked off the fucking planet, bitch. They gonna knock your fat ass clean. You ain't gonna make it home, big dog.
Hey, Will. You know what's so funny to me? Everybody's so ready for war.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, ain't nobody enlisting, huh?
Nope. Sure the fuck ain't. You see they lowered the maximum age for recruitment, right? To 42.
Mm-hmm. When it was 9/11, boy, everybody was signing up nationwide. Now everybody's online carrying axes, but you ain't go down to your local military office and enlist.
You don't see none of the maggots doing it, do you? All the ones talking about Donald Trump is defending America. You don't see none of these fucking fat ass bastards getting in line, do you? Nope.
You don't see them sending their DEI child to sign up for war.
You're right. Hey, and I'm gonna say this out here publicly. If you look like me, don't send your fucking kids to no military. Fuck these people. They ain't gonna do nothing but shit on you when you get out. You gonna have to fight like I had to fight for your fucking benefits and shit. You gonna have to fight tooth and nail to get your shit. Like I've been doing for the last 12 years. You're gonna have to fight. They ain't gonna give a fuck about you. Just like they don't give a fuck about me. Lamont Griffin, he's a veteran. He'll tell you, they can't pass the ASVAB. Them motherfuckers, they can barely pass a fucking open book test. They can't even pass an open book test for ICE. With the answers.
Bro,
They can't even do a PT. They can't even do a fucking PT. A standard PT running a mile and a half, doing 30 sit-ups and doing 15 pull-ups. They can't even do that shit, bro.
I've only seen one veteran that I know who's pushing to go to war. But he has so many mental health issues, it's ridiculous. Everybody I know, clear-minded veteran, ain't none of them saying this is gonna be good.
Bro, I'm talking about a plethora of fucking veterans. When I tell you I talk to veterans all the time, bro, that is legitimately what I do all the time. I talk to veterans. You ask any combat veteran, like my brothers, both my brothers are combat veterans, just like myself. All three of us are combat veterans. And you talk to them and you ask them, would you go back to war for this country? Shit, I'd be lucky if I don't get punched in the face. I'm not fucking going, bitch. You crazy? I'm going to war.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, salute to you, AB in the Cash App, man. Salute to you, Brody. Nah, brother. Nah. I think I'll pass on that, my boy. There's nothing about war I want to go back to. There's nothing about it.
And I'll say this. I don't know nothing about war. I've never been in the military, never enlisted. I salute all the veterans, whether they MAGA or not. You're a veteran, you defended this country for whatever the reason was. There's no ceasefire in a war where you bombed and killed some children.
Say that one more time for the ones in the back. They didn't listen. They didn't hear you, bro.
You cannot ceasefire a war where you purposefully bombed women and children. If you never had to go through a rubble of rocks to find your dead child or your dead wife, you don't know the kind of vengeance that these people had. There is no let's talk about this. That was gone as soon as you blew the school up.
You directly targeted that school too.
There is no, hey, my bad, when you didn't blow up somebody's child.
Nope.
Y'all start crying if you make fun of somebody's sister, somebody's mama.
They crying over Erica Kirk.
Bruh.
Right now. Erica Kirk.
Shout out to Drewski.
Yeah, shout out to Drewski. What about it? Out there in the same spot it's always been. What, the new water hose or the thing? I ain't got no new water hose. It's the same one. The same one. I got a new nozzle for it, and it's on the porch. Sit on top of that box where my sprayer is. I guess so. I ain't use it. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my life. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get some salmon in a little while.
That's right.
But yeah, like you were saying, that I mean, the truth of the matter is, like, there's nothing I want to remember about going to combat. Nah, Justin, I'm about to get off here in a minute, dog. We're not gonna be up here that long. But yeah, there's nothing about combat that I want to remember, or nothing that I want to share, to be honest with you. But I'll tell you one thing though, I will share this. You won't know if you have a soul or not till you see an IED blow somebody's arm off.
Man.
And I'm gonna leave that right there. Cause I seen it.
Well, my homie, who was a tanker in the army, who fought in Afghanistan and fought in Iraq, he says he has nightmares of him having to run over women and children because they have on suicide vests. So they have to run them over to get to where they're going. He says until you see something like that, you don't know nothing about no war.
Boy, March 7th, 1999. I will never forget that day. For as long as I live on this earth. And don't ask me why that date is significant. If you can read between the lines, you know why.
Already.
I never want to relive that day ever again. So after therapy, a lot of therapy, by the way, a lot of mental health counsels and all that, and threatening to self-delete myself a few times. And then after coming to the conclusion that I was a terrorist instead of fighting terrorism, I mean, that was one of the heaviest crosses I ever had to bear. And that's one of the biggest reasons why most of the people, you remember back in, like, I think it was 2019, 2018, when it was like seemingly spiking that veterans was committing suicide.
Yeah.
The reason for that is because some of us have came to the conclusion that we were the terrorists, not the ones who were shooting and killing. Those people were just defending their homes. Same way we did on 9/11. We was wanting to defend our home. But we were being lied to by that big-eared fucking maggot, Bibi Nosferatu, who's been lying with false intelligence about weapons of mass destruction since 1992. The same lie. Oh, Iran's gonna have a weapon of mass destruction in 2 weeks. He's been saying that same lie, and these dumbasses has been following in that trap every single fucking time, sending billions and billions and billions of dollars over there. And Bibi Netanyahu was taking those billions and funding the terrorist cells that was over there that everybody was on TV demonizing. So now you see how the game works. They take our tax money, fund terrorist groups, get on TV and play hero, while we sitting over here unbeknownst to us, knowing that that's what they're using our tax money for. And then meanwhile, we're still broke. We still don't have health care. We still can't afford groceries. We gotta do a fucking get on an app and make 4 payments on groceries. We gotta do shit like that. That if that don't tell you something is fucked up with the way you living at, I don't know what else will. I don't, Joe. I really don't honestly know what to tell these people. And it's these maggot fucking sun dodging knuckle dragging troglodytes who chive my ass every time, bro. They chive my ass, bro. And when I see these stupid fucks on Facebook, I turn off Facebook. I get off that shit. Triggers my fucking PTSD. And I have to call like I get on and start looking at goofy shit just to ease my mind so I don't say something reckless. You know what I mean? Right. But you know, it just listening to these people quite literally try to make something sound good about you going and blowing up a school with 175 people in it, most of them babies, and you double tap the school to blow up the rescuers of those babies, and then you pretend like you're the good guy on TV.
And then
Iran didn't blow up a school here in America, did they?
And then you try to pretend like you're the victim.
Yes.
But that's their nature overall. They love to be the big bad bully and then play the victim. That's why they're called Karens.
Yes.
That's all it is, just being a Karen, being the big bad bully. So somebody point the finger at you, then you want to cry wolf and want somebody to come save you because you're being accountable for your actions.
You want to know the wild part about that though? Then the same government that sent your young ass over there to fuck up your head for the rest of your life like they did me, my big brother, and my baby brother, I'll be the same one to tell you don't deserve these benefits. Or if you get these benefits, you don't deserve to get paid this much.
Or you don't qualify.
Right. You can't get back the fucking mental shit, bro. You ain't got
no legs, but you can't get disability.
You can't get this shit back, bro. You can't get like other than being an amputee, you can't get this fucking mental shit that they fucked you up with. I can't erase this shit, bro. This shit is with me for the rest of my life.
Right. Bro, have you seen the campaign they have where they're trying to get black women to go to war?
Man, not one of you black women better not sign up for this shit.
All of a sudden, they show all these beautiful chocolate sisters with afros dancing in front of a camera talking about, if it wasn't for the military, I wouldn't have got this house. Really?
Tell them to eat a bag of dicks.
Stop.
Hey, shout out Aunt Bakes in the Cash App, man. Salute to you, King. Man, they can eat a bag of a dozen bags of flaming hot Cheeto dicks and
showing black men with clean cuts and waves and everything, talking about one for the military.
They literally just kick black dudes out of the military because we got sensitive skin on our face.
Yeah, you can't.
Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth just said Donald Trump didn't want to stand next to a black female general because of that, because she's black and female. Man, fuck these motherfucking damn bitch ass niggas, man. Fuck them niggas, bro. Fuck them. Fuck everything. Don't you go fight a bitch ass thing. Don't you fight a motherfucking thing. Don't you fight. Stay your black ass at home. Fuck these damn people. Shit, start an OnlyFans. Fuck. Shit. Hell, man, fuck all that. Don't you take your ass over there. Like what them old people be saying. Don't you take your ass over there fucking with them damn people. Don't you take your ass over there. Leave them people over there. Leave them be. Let these motherfuckers figure it out on their own. Let them figure out their own shit. Fuck these damn people. Because they don't give a fuck about you now, and they damn sure ain't gonna give a fuck about you after they fuck your damn mental capacity up. And your whole fucking mental is fucked up like mine is. Let these fucking devils and troglodytes go over there and fight themselves. These ones cheering for this shit, let them go fight it. Do it. Have fun. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Have fun. Knock yourself out, King.
Say, bro, that's nasty work.
It's disgusting work, bro. Disgusting behavior. What Mahari want? Mahari come up here to fuck with you, bro.
And I ain't got time for no Somalian migrant.
What you want, Mahar?
I just wanted to personally say to you guys are having a really good conversation. And no, I'm not a Somali. Thank you very much.
He's Eritrean. Damn it! You
thank
get
you
it
very
right,
much.
Joe Townsend.
No. Actually, he's African. Actually.
Yeah, you're right. He's African.
He's African. We're getting rid of the borders, Abel. You're African. No more tribalism. No more border wars. You're African, Abel. You're African.
No more
I already
border
know
wars,
I'm
bro.
African, bro. You don't have to remind me.
Start off with that then. I'm African.
I'm African. Proud African.
There you
Thank
go.
you very much.
Very proud, damn it. I'm a proud African right beside
no
you.
more African gangbanging, Abel. No more African gangbanging.
All right, I'm not gonna go into the joking mode because I would roast you, Joseph Johnson, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I actually want to ask you. I just want to ask everybody a serious question though.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted black military members in the army to fight your goddamn war in Iran right now, why the hell did you decide to get rid of those people in the first place?
Because they're racist. Racism is a mental illness.
Exactly. And let me
I'm
ask you
for real.
another-
Like, think about it. Look, Mahar, I'm gonna tell you something. Let's check this out. This is what I said earlier, bro.
Yes, sir.
The biggest DEI platform in the galaxy. I'm talking about in all the galaxies combined. The biggest one known to man is heaven. And you have people in America that thinks in their head that there's a such thing as an all-white heaven.
Yep.
Racism is too expensive. It only takes common sense. Even if you don't believe in religion, you know what I mean? Even if you don't even have a religious preference. Like, how can you be a Christian, right? You say you're a Christian. You say you love God, you love Jesus, all that good stuff. Cool. You say you love God, but how can you love God and hate somebody that don't look like you?
There you go.
How that doesn't even work together. That's contradictory to the scripture anyway. So how can you tell me then?
Because the image of Jesus that they want to portray is a white man.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Again, like I said, racism is a mental illness, and racism is super expensive. So imagine being 86 years old and always hating black people when you're in your deathbed and you die.
Yep.
You die with the belief that you are going to an all-white heaven with an all-white God and an all-white Jesus with all-white angels. And none of that shit is true.
That's what they want to believe.
So you die believing in a lie. No man cometh before the Father unless he comes through me, which is what Jesus said. Right?
Correcto.
So how can you then try to compartmentalize Jesus or God at that matter to some mediocre, lice-infested, musty ass, can't wash your ass, ignorant ass white man when that's not him?
Exactly.
It's not him at all.
You mean how to be sharing the same washcloths in a 7-person household?
Right.
Or living in a dang trailer park where everything is in the trash, everything is trashy, everything is it's basically chemical filled, feces everywhere. That's your Jesus, huh? Yeah.
Right. You live in squalor.
There has been people who have, let's say, flatlined. And they said that they've seen Jesus, been to heaven or whatever, and it's not what they depict on TV.
Yep. That's the thing I wanted to show today, because I done heard like podcast over podcast. I done seen that Joe Webbin fucking clown get on TV talking about how he hates black people and black people need this, that, and the third, whatever, whatnot. They keep making up all these damn fallacies in their head about how they need this, that, and the third. Oh, it's got to be an all white this, all white that. Cool, whatever. But then I'm reminded by actual scripture. You know what I mean? I'm reminded by scripture. And you can't tell me for one second that somehow you believe there's an all-white God somewhere, a God that discriminates against people, people who've been raped, murdered, lynched, raped, murdered, lynched, raped, murdered, lynched. You denigrated the whole entire bunch of people. You Jesus Christ, bananas. And I cannot believe that I'm saying this in 2026, and there's people who believe that they're going to access heaven with that amount of hate in their heart.
Yep. Hey, Trill, check this out, though. Check this out. The thing what they believe in here is that they're basically immune to evil. That's what they believe in their minds. But it doesn't work out that way. It don't work out that way, because history is going to show them as evil scumbags. No matter what you try to say. It's like this. You try to portray yourself as a good person, but you always keep doing bad stuff. So if you continuously keep doing bad stuff, you're a bad person. Or think of it like this: if you know what I mean, and if you try to say, "Oh, I'm a good person, but I love to mess around with let's say, for example, minors," you're a sick person. I don't give a damn what your good qualities are.
Thank you. So how can these people then once get on, get on platforms, social platforms, like not only just the internet? I'm talking about national TV and say that God chose somebody like Trump, who historically and still is touching little kids.
Exactly. You can't make this up, brother.
It goes back to the Caucasian creed.
Tell the people about
Joseph
Townsend.
What? All right.
You telling the truth?
In that community, they gonna protect their own. They gonna look the other way.
Yes.
Regardless of what's going on, there's a lot of people in that community who have dealt with abuse within their own family that never ever got reported by their brother, by their uncle, or whatever.
Right.
And they just go along with it. I know plenty of folks in that community who was abused by their uncle, by their ladies who were abused by their older brother for years, from 5 to 13 years old. Never ever got reported or told. These be the same people though who still vote for Donald Trump.
Yes.
Still. They don't see the evil in Donald Trump that they see in their brother. They still vote for him because the Caucasian creed is, as long as somebody white is in charge, I'm gonna vote for him.
Right.
Like racism will have you going against your own well-being just for the fact you want a symbolism. That's why symbolism is highly important. Hence the reason why they had the statue of Deontay Wilder laying on his back with Tyson Fury standing over him. Symbolism. That's why they have all these so-called Confederate general statues. When they were taken down, they started crying and complaining because symbolism is important to them. Don't ever take that for granted. When they build these statues and monuments and put these people up there, it's symbolism. If all you see is somebody who looks like you, you're gonna think that you're God's people and that you're our God. That's the whole point.
Man, Joe, you gotta start getting up here more, bro.
I'm just saying that.
You gotta start getting up here more, bro. For real. Hence,
that's why you have images of your so-called leaders, your so-called greatest people. And if you secretly look behind the veil, they are some of the worst people.
Yes.
Like the Leopold, like Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus wasn't nobody smart. Christopher Columbus was a prisoner, was a thug who got released by the Europeans to terrorize the rest of the world. So you ask the question of how can these people who have created genocide all over the globe consider themselves holier than thou, is because in their mind they think they're doing the right thing.
It's a mental issue.
Anytime there's a genocide, white rhinos, bisons. In California, in California, on our flag is a bear. Bears don't exist no more because they were all hunted and extinct. And guess who hunted and extinct them?
White.
Well, it's wolves. Now, if we want to get to something more serious, where all the Native Americans at? Black Americans who were enslaved. Or if you want to go just on a global landscape of the slave trade, they were all either European or they were either they look like what's my man's name? Big Turk. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
On a global scale. It's always the same faces over and over. The faces don't change.
It's different.
History repeats itself. We just have different characters and different atmospheres.
Right.
Look through history. You cannot boast your chest about being world conquerors, because when you're a world conqueror, you have to conquer people. Which means you have to enslave them, which means you have to slaughter their people, which means you're going to have to do atrocities like sexually assault women and children and babies,
right?
To have your power over them.
Yes, that is a fact, Joe. That's a fact. That's a world-renowned fact, bro.
That is straight.
That's how you have power. Power is making somebody submit against their will. If you invade somebody, perfect example. My favorite movie is Law Abiding Citizen.
Yes.
In the opening scene of Law Abiding Citizen, the guys invaded the house held the husband down, and did atrocities to his wife and children. There's nothing that he could do about it.
Yes.
That's power.
Mm-hmm.
Because now that guy, for the rest of his life, whether he does something about it or not, will have the image of you doing some atrocities to his women and children, and he's always going to be afraid of you.
Yep.
And is always gonna not want to be, always not gonna want to go against you because of what you did to him. Because nobody wants to relive that moment. When you relive that, when you see somebody who does something wrong to you, you're gonna have to relive that moment, and you're gonna shell up. That's just life. No matter how tough you are, you're gonna shell up, and you're gonna remember. You're gonna relive that night over and over. So imagine
post-traumatic stress.
So imagine that on a global scale with a whole race of people. That's why a lot of black folks don't like talking about slavery, don't like talking about this, and the third, because they haven't dealt with their traumatic issues. They don't mind talking about it. My last name comes from my plantation, Union Springs, Alabama. I have the same last name with the kicker of the Houston Texans. They don't bother me at all. But what bothers me when people act like that it never existed.
Right.
You can't then say, oh, I don't acknowledge slavery happened, but then point at me and say you're a slave. It don't work that way.
That boy,
that's an act.
You know what, though, bro? You hit a hard one with that one. Hey, bro, that's the reason why I made the assertions that I made when I was playing Miss Ashley's video earlier, when I was talking about the fact that before the transatlantic slave trade and also the Middle Passage, how they were going picking slaves, how they were measuring female slaves, the younger ones and the older ones, how they would measure them in the same way that Trump was measuring those little girls from those fucking pageants that they were having. They were over here trafficking those little girls. That right there is the same exact way that they did. The same exact way. I mean, the same word for word, bar for bar, Soldier Boy voice. The same thing.
Trill, perfect example, Trill Will. Remember the whole Cain Velasquez situation?
Yes.
If you're a predator of children, what's a good business for you to have? A daycare.
Yes.
If you're a predator of, what's a business for you to run? A pageant.
Yep.
You know, it's another good business for you to run? A cheerleading competition.
Yes. Hey, you want to know something else? You want to know how? You want to know how you pick out the bucks?
Last one, Will. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
If you're a predator of young boys,
football team.
What's a good business for you to have?
Football team.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yep.
Or like Callie saying, a football team where you make them stand up there in white compression shorts. They all have to wear white compression shorts in a room full of old white men, where they measure you from head to toe. You stand on the stage like an auction block.
Penn State University.
The Combine.
Remember Penn State University? No, remember Penn State University. Penn State. Combine.
Jesus Christ.
No, I said remember Penn State, right? Remember?
Yep, I remember.
Who was the defensive coordinator? What's his name again? You know what I'm talking about. He worked for Joe Paterno.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Jerry Sandusky.
Jerry Sandusky. There you go.
Yes. He did the same exact thing, molesting and doing the same thing that those slave owners was doing to those black male slaves back then. They were out here groping and molesting these young men, trying to fill out who's going to be the best buck, just like they do at the NFL Combine. It's the same exact thing.
I'll say this. I played ball on every level. High school, junior college, a little bit of NFL. The only coaches to have ever so-called pat me on the butt have all been white coaches.
Jesus
Christ. Hey, don't forget Michigan State too. Larry Nassar, same thing.
Yep. Same thing.
Same thing, bro.
Same shit. Same. It's the same shit, different toilet.
Exactly.
Same people doing it. Same people shitting in it. Like, you know what? You know the wildest part about it is, Joe? The biggest thing I done came up with was the fact that every time you talk about history and the atrocities of it, they always try to individualize the people committing the atrocities, i.e. white people.
Every time,
it was
bro.
white. It was. And matter of fact, we got to stop calling them white people. They're European Americans. The European Americans were the ones who raped, pillaged, destroyed. They had cannibalized black bodies. That's why I mentioned Jesse Washington, who was murdered for a crime he didn't commit. They cut off his fingers. They cut off his penis and his balls. They castrated him. and they watched him slap a chain while they burned him alive. Mary Turner, they hung her upside down in Georgia because she protested the illegal killing of her husband, Hayes Turner. There's all kinds of fucking context and history that I can bro, I done read so many files of all these lynchings that happened. Bro, I probably done read through.
Hey, Will, also, if you're a predator and you want to have access to children, just build your own encampment.
Yeah.
Separate.
They did it in Waco.
Hence the reason why you have all these migrant children ending up pregnant out of nowhere.
Right now in ICE facilities. These young girls are getting, man, I almost forgot about that, bro. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, you got 12, 13, 14-year-olds
getting pregnant.
Yep.
And they abolished abortion, so they gotta carry that kid to term. So you got a 14-year-old little migrant girl that's pregnant. Yeah, I can hear you now, bro. You went out for a second. Now you got a 14-year-old baby pregnant.
There's
boy, there's some wild, there's some fucking wild work right here, bro.
Man, if you want to talk about Europeans, man, they have destabilized or damn near obliterated almost every ecosystem on Earth. Climate change is mostly caused by Europeans. Other people have contributed to it, but the biggest, and let's be honest, capitalism has been the largest driver of the destruction of or the cause of climate change due to quote unquote digging up rare earths and looking for oil, fracking, your whole nine. Like we're talking about digging up earth in order to retrieve metals. Why? Because the ideal of capitalism is to continue to capitalize all of the time. You can never stop trying to capitalize. Not taking what you need, taking what helps you produce more revenue. That's what capitalism is all about. So it's not about trying to have some type of self-control. There is no self-control. No. So it's about I hunt until it doesn't exist anymore.
It's got it by greed. It's got it by greed. That's the principle. That's what sets the standard. Is greed, bro.
Yes, the fishing industry, right? Where you see like we have the ocean on the brink right now due to overfishing, right? Yep. We've you looking at underwater ecosystems have collapsed due to coral reefs cannot grow, right? So we've destroyed the ocean so much that coral reef and seaweed is rare, right? Underground forest, right? We have a situation where starfish are going extinct, allowing sea urchins to consume all the plant life, right? So every animal, every species on Earth serve a purpose.
Yep.
And we have Europeans who everywhere they go always clear all the fucking land, right? Destabilizing ecosystems, destabilizing animals, which causes animals going to extinction. Did y'all know that we used to have jaguars that travel pretty much all across the southeast, and some of them all the way up to West Virginia? Did you know that we used to have something called the pygmy bison that existed?
Yep.
In America's on right there on the southeast, right in the southeast, right? Gone. You don't see any of them anymore, do you? All these animals are gone due to Europeans who continue to clear the land, and unfortunately, they used our ancestors to clear the land because they weren't going to do it themselves, right? So like, now we need to clear all this shit out, and we're going to build. Not that they can't live, because they didn't know how to do forest farming. Forest farming is how you sustain ecosystems. Everyone eats, even animals. We all benefit from it. This is how indigenous people around the world act, except for Europeans. Europeans, the only one who doesn't agree with that concept. Now their ideology has spread to other people due to colonization, right? And because of that, the world is suffering.
But if you need a better example of climate change, look at the weather now. Yesterday it was 85 degrees. This morning I got up, it was 37.
Yep. Hey, remember, Trill, Will, 2 weeks ago, we had a massive blizzard here in the Minneapolis area, around 3 to 6 inches. And then it melted off with less than a week.
Yep. Hey, Tika, how you doing, Queen?
Hey, Tika.
y'all just had to get up here all late, man. I'm about to go to the store.
I'm sorry.
No, y'all good. Y'all good. I might Instacart it and just have them bring it here and be done.
Nah, they were cooking up a storm at their live stream about the whole FBA, scamming situation, and
I gotta go back and watch it. Go back and watch it.
Yeah, they were.
No, because me and my homie got into it too, but we all everything ended up getting corrected and shit like that. So
yeah. Hey, Trill, did you went over the UN resolution on the transatlantic service rape earlier? Because
that's what I was doing earlier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Miss Ashley Baroness, she has a video on YouTube that she breaks it down. When I tell you she broke it down to the smallest molecule.
Bro,
and I use her videos and I just basically interjected with things are happening now that coincide with, like, matter of fact, for instance, she said talking about how they picked the slaves before the Middle Passage, how they were molesting and fondling the young women and also the males as well, the pick out which slaves they wanted and whichever, like they was picking out produce.
They did because they picked the slaves with the most skills. It's something that Tika, who's a social scientist, she can break it down to you to a Tika. This is her expertise. You want to go ahead, Tika? Go ahead, Tika.
Yeah, when it comes to, I think one of the main issues what we have with the transatlantic slave trade and what people think about slavery is that for some reason people have this idea that slaves were these empty vessels that people just brought here and taught them everything, when in actuality it was the reverse. It was very much so that people pursued certain groups of people within Africa, certain tribes and regions of people in Africa based on their skills that were there, the skill sets that were there. So when you're talking about rice plantations in, the Carolinas and we call the Gullah-Geechee corridor, you have planters literally writing to slave catchers in Africa and captains and ships requesting specific people from specific regions because they're known for growing rice. You have people looking for metallurgists, right? You have people looking for people who do agriculture, people who are skilled at, indigo production, things of that nature. It was never the fact that your ancestors were devoid of any skills. In fact, they were filled with skills, and they needed these skilled labor-filled people to be here. I always point this out. All of the crops that were used to create the wealth for Europeans, all of these are subtropical plants. They had no experience growing these things. You don't find tobacco growing in England.
Right.
You don't find rice there. You don't find gold mines in France. You understand? So you needed people with those specific skills when you were in the New World or in the Western Hemisphere to actually grow these crops, to actually be able to be skilled metallurgists, to know the difference between gold and silver and other minerals and things of that nature, how to build gold mines and gold gas. So,
a good example of that, Tika, is the Gullah-Geechee people and their cultivation of rice.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
I've been studying. I've been studying since the last time we talked. I've been studying big time.
Okay, no problem.
I've been studying. I'm sorry, I've been studying, man. I got to be ready for you, dog.
And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about the history of our people is that it's a rabbit hole. It's a beautiful thing to start discovering and looking at the groups of people that were brought over, what they were able to do, and what they brought, and then how we combine all of those group of people to create this thing called Black.
Right. It's a beautiful, destructive, horrendous story, but at the end of the day, we still stand. And I think that's what upsets these racists the most is the fact that our pure just existence shuts down the entire line. Like Joe was saying earlier about symbolism. The reason these people carry that rebel flag around, even though they lost the Civil War, is because the truth is the black people down in the South, those enslaved Africans, freed themselves. It wasn't some white person that came along and had a change of heart.
Will, I just want to say something real quick. So you know you're Gullah Geechee, right? You know you have ties to the Caribbean, right?
Right.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know that you have ties to places like the Bahamas. Like y'all.
Yeah, that's why I've been studying it, bro. That's why real talk. That's why I've been studying it. I've been studying the history of my people because of the fact that there's so much stuff that I don't know about it that I want to be privy to. And because
that's why I gotta hook you up.
You know what I mean? He's been
I gotta hook you. I gotta hook you up with my brother Gullah Griot, or matter of fact, or even a brother like an older brother by the name Blackwater as well, right? He's from South Carolina. These are some people that you can be hooked up with. Though I think you'll be good to reach out to Queen Quet is another one. You can reach out to, email her, go to the Gullah Geechee. They have their own, they have their own website, and go. They also have events in South Carolina as well. I think there's one coming up either this month or next month, or sometime. I know it's sometime in the spring that they have it in South Carolina, and you should go. I think you should.
I'm going to Charleston this year anyway because my son's at the College of Charleston right now, and I'm going down there to pay him a visit to have some fun with my baby down there.
Yeah, go check out the museums while you're down there, man.
Oh, trust me, that's what the plan is, bro. That is the plan. I am planning on. I'm gonna spend a weekend down there. That's the plan.
There's a slave market. I think there's a historic slave market that's open, and where you can see, where people were auctioned and everything else. I mean, there's quite a lot of things culturally in Charleston that we have. And other places as well too, but you know what I'm saying, like the history is there. People just gotta explore it and want to learn more about it, and I think that it's a beautiful thing when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because quite frankly, we got too many people living in denial, and you probably got a lot of family in Barbados too, and Barbados especially. I know in South Carolina, people from the Carolinas, so.
I gotta do more.
Take the DNA test, bro. I promise you're gonna be surprised. You probably have direct Barbadian roots. To be honest with you, bro.
I gotta do more. I gotta do more research, man. I really do, because the more and more I get curious, the more and more questions I have that's not answered. And really
Ancestry.com, bro. Do Ancestry.com, man. Order that test. Go take that shit, man. Your results should be back in about a month. As soon as that test gets there, as soon as the test gets to your house, you take the test immediately, send it back out. You should get your results back probably within 4 to 6 weeks, and then you can look at it, and you should be able to check your cousin matches as well as your region matches. And I feel confident that I'm gonna say this right now. This is where you're gonna have family from. You're talking about as far as cousin matches outside of America. You're gonna have cousins from Sierra Leone. That's guaranteed. You're also going to have cousins in Barbados, Bahamas. I feel 100% confident that you have them both those places heavy. So take that DNA test. You're going to see. You're going to see that. I feel confident saying that. Absolutely.
That's going to be wild.
I got to take an ancestry test too myself. I want to see what origins of Eritrean that I might too. I want to check that out as well.
Yeah. But guys, I hate to break down a wonderful, wonderful party and discussion, but I gotta go to the store and get some stuff to cook dinner with.
Yeah, sir.
I've been on here almost 3 hours, so I'm tired.
Hey man, make sure to come by earlier next time. We continue to break down this conversation.
I'm gonna have like an open panel where we can actually discuss historical context and all this other stuff, because I am sick of the lies, compounded lies that they keep telling. Every chance they get to keep lying to us in our face and playing in our face. Just like America went in the UN Council and stood up and made an excuse for why they thought it was okay to enslave our ancestors.
They said because it wasn't illegal. They said it because it wasn't illegal during that time period. That is nasty fucking work.
That was disgusting behavior, dog.
Oh yeah,
they wrote the fucking laws, bro. They did. They made the laws. The fuck is they talking about?
And also screw Israel and screw Argentina too. They're the ones that benefited most with slavery as well.
Exactly.
Argentina has a restaurant, a chain restaurant called Big Nigga Burger.
Yep. I saw that.
I seen that before. It doesn't surprise me though. You know what I mean? None of that shit surprises me at all, dog.
None whatsoever, bro.
Oh, just like the small hats were also involved in the transatlantic slave trade as well. We know that they were also involved in it. And I'm talking about specifically the group of people that currently reside in Israel.
The 1948 version.
Ashkenazi, baby. Ashkenazi.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Tika, did you have something else? I thought you was interjecting for a second.
Oh no, I just wanted to, touch on Argentina for a minute. That genocide most of their black population. And that's why they used to have a third. I think at the turn of the mid 19th century, about a third of their population was black, and today it's only like 0.325%. And there's distinct policy reasons and some real sick reasons as to why that is. And funny thing, I saw on, I think it was on here, I think it was on YouTube or something. They're trying to do a little campaign to clean it up.
Right.
So say, oh, it's disease and warfare. Like, don't do that.
That's laughable.
No. You know what they did? You know what? One main thing they did though. One main thing they did, right? So Argentina went to war, right? You know what Argentina did? They sent the black men to war on the front line without proper equipment, and of course they were slaughtered.
Of course,
like
they did in World War I with the Harlem Hellfighters. Try to do the same thing with them.
And then they also shipped off a bunch of them to Colombia and to Brazil as well. That's right. It was a multifaceted attack to get rid of the black men. And when the black women were left after the war, right, and after they shipped off all them brothers, well, they said, we'll just practice blanqueamiento now. You guys just get absorbed into the population. You have children with white men, and then your kids will have children with more white men or white women and stuff like that, and you won't exist anymore.
Right. That's their plan, though. That's been the plan all along, though. It's been a plan all along, though. But anyways, shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Everybody smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Shout out and salute to every last one of y'all for real. I do appreciate every last one of you guys. Thank you guys 1,000%. And I promise you, I'm on vacation after Tuesday. I'm on vacation for 10 days. So yeah, Calais, you and Tika, y'all want to do a live, y'all let me know. We can get on here and get to cooking. I can
for sure.
We can get cracking. So
I would definitely make sure that Tika, we'll coordinate with you, and then matter of fact, I'll ask her some other things to see if she can get some more research rebels to come over and do some work with you. If she can get a couple of them, not all of them, but she don't. But it's just maybe she get like maybe even one or two of them. Maybe she can get herself and maybe Shaka or each one or whatever, any of them that's just come over and or even Teaching on the Move to come over and do some work. They are incredible. They are an incredible group. Highly intelligent. I
love it. I absolutely love it, and we're learning more. I love learning. Learning is the reason why I have as much wisdom that I have now, and I'm grateful for that. But let me get up out of here. Let me go get some stuff to cook. So I'm starving. But shout out to the LDBC, man. We are undefeated for real.
Keith Thurman. We try to tell you, bro.
Yeah, boy. I knew he was gonna get them paws and tips put on his real weak ass. But that's funny. But anyway, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to everybody in the chat, super chat, everybody who smashed the like button and subscribe to the channel. Y'all make sure to keep them coming, man. Y'all go over to my Rumble and subscribe to my Rumble. Trill Will over there. The same as
I'm over there now too. I'm over on Rumble.
Yeah, I done finally put one together. But shout out to every last one of y'all. Y'all have a great one. All right, peace.
I have to get off this thing to go on my. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Champ listen to some music. I'll holler at y'all in the meantime. Peace, love, and blessings. Shout out to the mighty LDBC.